Good. You good with this?
Hi, welcome to Spirit Inspires. I'm Teresa Roba, your spiritual medium. And today we've gathered together to receive messages from the afterlife, messages from your loved ones. And all you have to do is do a $10 or more donation to be on the list, and it'll be mixed in, and we'll do it live, picking the names. $10 or more, whatever you can afford. At the end of the show, we're going to pick the top donation. So if you want to do like 21, that might bring you over the top. And you could donate throughout the show. We collect all your donations, one big donation. So get those donations in. This is what's going to keep us alive. Pardon the pun that I talk to the afterlife. It's alive every Sunday, 2 to 5 p.m. Okay. And I'll announce at the end if whenever our next show is. I know we're for a while. So this is the show you want to donate. You want to take advantage of getting connected to the afterlife. So did my plants make the shot? Yes, I got some plants here, some living things. I just got guided by God today to put some of my plants throughout my spiritual center here in some of the shots to cheer everybody up. So happy Labor Day weekend. I hope you're having some yummies and getting together with the people you care about, at least relaxing, taking a little time off to maybe do something you've always wanted to do, whether it's write, paint, watch a movie you've been wanting to watch. So the smoke that you're seeing in front is Nang Chapa. Nang Chapa. Some people say it differently. It is an incense that helps see visions. It's very inexpensive. You light it. I have here in my little thing here, my friend Teresa Regan, if you're watching, I use it every day for Nang Chapa. Okay. We're going to start out with using some white sage, which is called smudging. You can go on YouTube, find out how to do it, get more detail. The gist of it is you light it, you blow out the flame, the smoke, you just kind of wash around the room. Traditionally, you use a feather. You don't have to. You can use a magazine, a pizza delivery menu, even a bowl. You don't need a shell. But I have the tradition that we, shell here. And it's supposed to, well, what it does, it's sacred. You just have the intention, you have the faith that it washes away, erases. Think of it as a big fat eraser, just washing away any lower negative energy. So I always like to do, because I'm Irish Italian, the sign of the cross here. Well, that's a lot of smoke. You guys really want to let go some stuff, don't you? So you know what? It is Labor Day. We're gearing up into fall. So maybe you're house cleaning, maybe you're nesting, maybe you're preparing for something new, maybe having a baby or changing jobs or just wanting to declutter or rearrange, organize, let go. This is really good. So just as prayer works, I pray for you and that grace goes out to you and blesses the situation and the people. This is going to be washing away all that lower energy, all the good stuff stays, and with a clean window, how much sun can come in the room, how much can you feel the sun shining on your face through a clean window. Think of that as your chakra system, and this cleaning out the lower negative energy and all the light being felt, all the light being able to come in, and all your goals coming in sooner. And with balance, anti-Jerry Springer, right? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. So right now, feel your heart opening, your soul opening, and being cleansed from the top of your head, your halo, you angels out there. And you know every good thing you do, a feather adds to your wings. The more good you do, the bigger your wings, the higher you fly when you're all done this life. And we can look back and see things we might have wanted to do differently. We could regret it. But guess what? If we become somebody that we know in that situation, we would make a better decision. We've learned the lesson. We are right witnessing our growth. We are seeing the potential of becoming that better version of ourselves. So don't go beating yourself up thinking of mistakes, thinking of choices that you know now that you would make differently. So that means you've learned that lesson. Thank you, God. Don't need to learn it again, right? Bring in the good things. Thank you, God. So that blesses you. That blesses me, everybody here. We're going to put that out. I'm going to sound like your mama now. Ready? Mama medium here. You don't put it away after you put this out. Because you don't just go out and run errands. You don't put it in the box or the Ziploc baggie and just call it a day. Keep it where you are for a tiny bit. And because it could be smoldering under there. You want to be always careful. As candles are beautiful and incense is nice, and it's a good choice to bless the energy in your space, you got to be careful with fire. Candles are the #1 cause of fire. So we want to be careful. So we want to get to the readings. I want to make sure you know, how can I get a reading in this show today? Can they see that pretty good? Is there a glare on it, or is it good? It's good. Okay. You're going to see right here, I wrote it out for you. And I know some of you may be seeing it opposite. So I want to be telling it to you. So get out a piece of paper, write this down. So when we do a show later, whenever we do another show, you'll have that information handy. Okay. So how do you donate? First way is Venmo, and second way is PayPal. And you can donate early. So this show, there could have been people that already donated, just a few. We start out with only 2 or 3 people. That's why I say donate early. Your chances are greater in the beginning of the show to get that reading, to be the first reading. It could be you. So Venmo is at Teresa-Roba. Venmo, the way to do it is at Teresa-Roba. So you go to Venmo, you have to have that Venmo on your phone or computer. And you go in there, and that's what they'll ask for. And you're going to do at capital T, then small HERESA dash, and then capital R, and then small OBA. All right. The way to do PayPal is connectiontmr@gmail.com. So it's right here, but I'll tell you again. You want to type in connection, small CONNECTION@gmail.com. Okay, and please do friends and family. You'll have a chance to click on that friends or family. When you do friends or family, we don't get charged. So it adds up. It's $1 here, $2 there, $5 there. It adds up. Pico and Verizon need to get paid, At the center here, we have lots of expenses to keep this going. Even though everything's Zoom and Venmo, we have rent, we have all the utilities, we have Verizon and all the, all this stuff, and to have this production all going on. So you help out. You help people get messages now. I'm a 5-year wait. You get people to get messages now that can help the healing and the grief lighten now, right? The spirits want us to know now they look good, they feel good, they can be with us appropriately. So I want to open up with a message from Jesus Always, or some people have it as Jesus Calling. It's a 365 devotional page book. In other words, a message from God for every day of the year. And today is September 5th, 2021. It's always good to put the date on there. September 5th, 2021. And I'm going to read September 5th. So let's do a meditation. I'm going to guide you to feel your loved ones with you that have passed, to feel God with you, to sense your own soul connecting with spirit that have passed, connecting with God. And then receive the message you're meant to hear today that will lighten and bless you and your life. So I want you to use that God-given imagination and imagine a beautiful golden white ray of light, just big spotlight of light just shining upon you. And this ray of light is made of energy that's holy. It's made of love. It's God in energy form. It's the Holy Spirit shining from heaven upon you, showering all over you to your fingertips and toes. Everything God touches in this ray of light, God blesses, heals with love. And God decides to fill your soul, fill your body, fill your emotional body with his grace. So imagine this beautiful light just swirling into your head, filling it up completely, every fiber glowing with the light of the Holy Spirit. This process continues into your throat and shoulders, arms, hands, and fingers, your core, into your buttocks, into your thighs, into your knees, oh my God, your knees, your lower legs, your ankles, and your feet. I don't even say heels. I don't know where that. The spirit world has a great sense of humor, and that brings your vibe up too. The higher your vibe, the more you can connect. And that's what we're doing. We're bringing our vibe up. So every fiber of your being is filled with the Holy Spirit and gratitude. You accept more light made of God because he loves you so much. He wants to give you more. God appears above you with this grace of light that not only protects you, but loves you more. This process of protection and love with the grace of God, God appears behind you. Process continues as God appears under you, to the left side of you, the right side of you, and in front of you. As you are filled with God and surrounded by God, this cocoon of white light decides to expand miles and miles in every direction. You want to take this phone, hon? Yeah. The light shines out in every direction for miles, washing over and touching everything in its path, especially those you love, calming, blessing, healing, and filling with love. Calming, blessing, healing, and filling with love. Everyone, your pets. And as you feel safe and loved in the core of this light, you imagine a play like that you're looking straight ahead, forward into this beautiful light. And you imagine and play like that God, as you know God to be, is alive, standing just a few feet in front of you, facing you. Sense his garments, his shoes, his strong shoulders that have carried you through your darkest days, his beautiful eyes that love you, such unconditional love coming from his eyes. You sense he knows you more than you know yourself. His hair, his loving hands that have held your hands and always pointed you in the right direction. And as he stands just a few feet in front of you, facing you, you sense people that have passed to the right and the left, just standing shoulder to shoulder, lining up to the right, shoulder to shoulder, standing, lining up to the left of God. All people that you love that love you from the afterlife, from heaven, that have crossed home to their heavenly home. You sense that they look good and feel good. They're young and vital and healthy. They smile and nod to you and look at each other and smile. They're so happy to not only be with God, but to be with you and each other. You sense how they know and love each other, whether they were mom and dad, husband and wife, brother and sister, cousin, friendship, aunts and uncles, grandparents, children, grandchildren, even their pets are running around at their feet. Some are yours. One particular person steps forward and you vividly recall their eyes, their nose, their mouth, their hairstyle, their face, their clothing that you've seen them wear so many times. You sense their one arm stretched open towards you with their palm up and your hand in their hand as they hold it. You sense their other hand is pointing to their chest. And right where their fingertips touch their chest, there's a golden white heart-shaped light permeating from their chest. As they point to it, they lean close to you and say, "This is my soul heart. All debris has been washed away. There's no longer any ache, illness, disease, or death in my body. Even my grief that I carried in my physical body has been washed away. I can't miss them, for they are with me. Even you, I can't miss you. I'm with you more now than I could ever be in the physical body." And they smile over at God. God smiles back. And you look at God, and God smiles at you, and he says to you, "I am your God. And on September 5th, 2021, I have a message to tell you that if you decide to take it in, apply it to your life and you will be better." And not only hear me, your God, say these words for September 5th, but hear the afterlife tell you, "I am your best friend as well as your king. Walk hand in hand with me through your life. Together, we will face whatever each day brings: pleasures, hardships, adventures, disappointments. Nothing is wanted when it is shared with me. Nothing is wasted when it is shared with me. I can bring beauty out of the ashes of lost dreams. I can glean joy out of sorrow, peace out of adversity. Only a friend who is also a king of kings could accomplish these divine alchemy. There is no other like me. The friendship I offer you is practical and down to earth, yet it is saturated with heavenly glory. Living in my presence means living in two realms simultaneously: the visible world and the unseen. Eternal reality. I have equipped you to stay conscious of me while walking along a dusty, earthbound path. Open your eyes and be ready to receive." Dom, can you ask Drew to get my coffee, honey?
It's right here.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Amy, my Mia. Thank you, sweet. And can you get a bottle of water for me? I forgot to get that. You know what? It's right there, Mia. Can you get that bottle of water right there? Thank you, sweetheart. So what did we get? I say one thing when I read that. What did we get from that? They're with us. And when we keep losing people and keep looking up, we lose our pets, we lose our grandparents, we lose significant people in our life, friendships in our life, all these people that we would expect to be there and they're not there because they pass. That hardship brings us to want to look up. And as we look up, there's a part of us in that world. There's a part of us connecting to it. So there's a part of us here, a part of us there. And I feel that when we get that great, good connection, we can get insight. We can get heads up. We can get to prepare. We can get good parking spots, right? We can know when to pick up the phone, when not to pick up the phone. These little things and big decisions in our life, we have an entourage around us: guardian angels, spirit guides, God. Whether you believe in it or not, if it's real, it's still there. And one day your soul, not your body, but your soul will go to heaven. Your soul will recognize the souls that meet you. Your soul will remember heaven. Your soul will acknowledge God. Here, your soul is going through the earth plane, through the physical body, and maybe it's a little fuzzy, the connection, but we know it's there. We sense it because of our soul. I always say you don't really feel your loved ones around you through your skin, your bones, your bloodstream, even though you may have physical experiences like smell, like audio, like hearing, seeing visions, goosebumps, feeling like someone just put their hand on your shoulder or your hand on your hand to let you know it's okay, it's going to be okay. I had a beautiful experience one time when I was really, really sick. I had my hand under my pillow and my arm under my pillow, my hand on my bed out there, and I was just so sick. And I felt my Father's hand on my hand. It was his hand. There was no doubt. I knew my Father's hand. I knew my Father and his energy of his personality, his soul was swimming all around me at that moment. And I just got, don't worry, we're here, meaning my mom was there, God was there, he was there, wanting to let me know I was going to get through this. It was pretty tough. So, and that was years ago. I'll never forget it. So, I hope we have some. Do we have any donations? We do. Yay. Okay. Because we can't start the show without some donations for people to be picked from. And so I guess why don't we go to, and in between as we're waiting for people to donate, waiting to go on to that next reading, I want you to think of like your favorite number, and I'm going to shout it out there, and whoever puts it out there on the chat room first, when I say it, I'll pick a card for you. I'll get some insight for you. Okay? Okay, so let's bring that bowl over here. We got a couple people. That's great. Let's start. It's a start. So if you've donated, your name is in there. Even if you donated early, your name is in there. Okay? And Mia's having that important job of Catherine Miller. Catherine Miller. Okay? Catherine. You want to call 215-393-9021. And this is where I do need the phone back, Dom. Okay? This is my Young Living. I have a friend, Dawn, Misty Dawn. I get my white Aunt Angelica, or it's like,
is it Catherine?
Yes, Angelica.
Catherine
Kathryn Miller. Such a, oh my gosh. Brings in the angels, brings your vibe up. It's such a beautiful smell. I can't even describe it. It's just so good. And this is from Young Living, and she does that. If you ever want to, you could text me through Messenger, and I'll hook you up with Misty Dawn. Okay, so Catherine Miller, I need you to call in. You're my first reading today. So exciting. I'm starting to feel the energy of the people coming in now. Here we go. Let's do a little dong. Get the energy really. Whew. That opens up your third eye. It opens up your heart chakra. It opens up to receive and put you on that higher level of being, you know. So we need Catherine Miller. Okay. 215-393-9021. Yay. Catherine, is that you?
Yeah.
Great. You had me in suspense. I was like, oh God.
I didn't hear the rest of the number.
Oh, sorry. Maybe we'll do a little sign here with the number on it, just to keep it like fresh. Yeah, and they'll put it in the chat room. So can you hear me well?
Yeah.
Good. I can hear you great. So yay for Catherine. I always like to do a little cheer for you. Yeah, you were picked for the show. And know that if you've seen me before, you might know that I feel how they love you. What a great job, right? Mom is mother, mother-in-law, father's father, father-in-law, sister, brother-in-law. Your is not your brother or your sister. Children, whether they made it or not, can come through, and pets. And I just saw, you're going to think this is so corny, but you're going to love what it means for you. I just saw a rainbow. Literally, just saw a rainbow, a vision. And rainbows are, the worst is over, Catherine. Good is coming. Good is here. Think of finally the sun coming out after a storm and a rainbow being across the sky. It's a sign of a promise of good fortune coming your way now. You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take two, she says. Right? So if you start crying, you're going to make me cry. So don't start crying now.
Okay.
So it's really about, you've been through a lot. Who's the nurse? I get like alive.
My sister is
alive? Yeah. I just get this, before I even connect, like tell the nurse she's included. You know, could be a guy nurse, but I just get her. You know.
Yeah.
So you said it's your sister. Your sister. Okay. All right. We'll see who comes through. So you got a phone call to make after this.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Do you feel a father figure coming through? And a younger man. I get this really strong mom. Were you hoping mom would come through?
No.
Is it your grandmom? Is it your mom's
My
mom?
grandmom, yeah.
Okay.
My Bobchi, actually.
Yeah. Is it mom's mom?
Yep.
Okay. Because they got to go on mom's side, and they get this gush of love, and then brought up a generation. So then I got, oh wow. So you must have been either thinking of her this week, chatting with her this week, maybe thinking of this. Could she come through? I don't feel like it's your number 118, but it's almost like, gosh, you're talking to Trish. You think I'm not going to come through? I love you.
Yeah.
You know, and how do you connect
I
with September? Birthday in September. They're saying to bring up the birthday in September.
It's my birthday in September.
Happy birthday! Oh my God, is this the coolest thing? I have goosebumps too on my legs and my arms. I'm getting another row of them. Another wave of them are coming in. Oh my God. Okay, you got to put your nose in the air for about a week at least. You got the afterlife personally telling you that happy birthday.
That's crazy.
It's crazy great. You know what? The first time I had somebody say that in a reading, I thought that's kind of cool that they do honor our birthdays.
Yeah.
That they still do that because they're not really in time, or they're not like a Monday, Tuesday. They recognize our cycles and rhythms and age and seasons, and you know. So happy birthday, sweetheart. Not yet, right? It's coming up.
It's coming,
right.
In a couple weeks.
Yeah. Is it the 29th?
It's the 22nd.
Second. Okay. Oh, that's my little Sophia's birthday. My grandbaby. So we'll be cutting a cake too on that day. So I'll think of you.
Awesome.
Send you some kisses. Okay. Hold on one second. Who's the younger man that's passed and who's the dad that's passed? I feel like a younger guy though. Do you have an uncle that passed on your dad's side?
I do.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then who's the younger spirit that's passed?
I have a couple.
Okay. Who's the male?
That would be BJ, probably.
Okay. Is he a friend?
I don't know which one.
Okay. And do you have a girl cousin that's passed? What do I hear? I'm the cousin. Now I don't know if it's third cousin, fourth cousin. And who's the one that had like a motorcycle accident or a vehicle accident, or they got hit by a vehicle?
My girlfriend Katie.
There's the girl. Okay.
Yeah.
Has this been a while? Has it been like 8 years, 10 years? Okay. Just because she's not the recent passing, but she still was young. I don't know if she was 18 or she was 28. But
She was in her 20s.
There's an 8 connection to her. So that could be August the 18th. It's something to do with 8.
It was March 8th. I
Eighth.
think.
There you go.
Happened.
And there's a connection to us too. That's grandmom's day of death. My mom, Mary, Roba. Yeah. Okay. I want to tell you something. They're telling me to tell you that numbers are something they use with you. Like if you should go to an appointment, the doctors were in the suite, 308, and oh my God, that's Katie's.
It's actually me and one of my brothers. It's like I constantly get behind a car, and on the license plate, there's always 22 and a number. My birthday is 9/22. So literally, him and I will take pictures all day long. Like if I'm out in the car, immediately I'm behind a car that has either 22 and a number. Doesn't matter what number, but there's always 22 on the license. And now
you refer when you see 22 as yourself, right? So think of like if they did a neon arrow pointing to you to focus on you, continue to focus on the world and be loving, but also what do you need to work on? Don't feel like it's a judgment. It's a hug. saying we're going to be helping you. We know what you need to do. So just bring to mind what you know you might want to start first, or start as even little steps into it, and say thank you, and know that you're going to get that encouragement and help. Okay. Remember, it's never a judgment. It's never, oh my God, get your shit together. It's more like a hug, and we know what you have to do, and we want you, we're just reminding you. It's like your mom saying, don't forget this when you go out to school. She's not yelling. She's just going, trying to help, and that's the same love that's coming in from the other side. Were you hoping for Pop-Up, which is your dad's dad?
Yeah.
Thank you. Because he kind of came in with a lot of charm, and he kind of came in with like you. Okay. So did he live with you, or you lived with him at some point, or did he live like around the corner down the block? Because he's saying something about when you were like 10, 12, just having this really close connection. And I feel like it's emotional, but I feel like it's Miles too, or he just really felt close to you emotionally. Is August your grandfather? Is September your grandfather, even though it's your birthday?
September 3rd, his birthday. Yeah.
I'm going for the gong for Catherine's grandfather. It's called gauging. They'll say, Teresa, we're going to gauge you in. I go, what are you talking about? They say, we get you in around the time, or around the age, or around the number. And they're giving me that sweeping in now. And of course, it's the beginning of September, so it's going August. Yeah. And then they push me into September, like your birthday, him, Mm-hmm. So that's I love you. That's he exists. It's not hope you're going to see me when you die. It's a fact. I'll be picking you up. And I'm sitting right next to you right now. Happy birthday, sweetheart. Literally 2 days ago was his day. And it's the 5th, is the 3rd, right? All right, hold on. Do you have a daughter?
No.
Who's like a daughter to you? He watches over her? I don't know if it's a niece. And do you have 2 other siblings? Do you have a brother and a sister? Do you have one sister, the rest are brothers?
Yep.
Okay. They said, make it easy because we have to move along. I want to give you more time to talk to your granddaughter. And he's like, Dad, to say that because it's just me and my sister. I'm just 1 of 2. He's giving me something different with you, not I like pizza, to say I love you, that I'm here. When you talk to him, he hears you. You were to let go that you weren't there exactly at his last breath, sweetie. You couldn't have helped him. He was leaving. And those moments right before that, those moments that led up to it, he had plenty of time to know how much you cared about him. You were growing up, you were doing things, you were testing the waters, you were making friends, and you were learning, you were doing whatever you had to do as a kid. He goes, what are you going to stop living and think you should have sat on my lap the whole time and then bye, Pop-Up? You never know when I'm going to go. Nobody does. I didn't even know. Okay. Did his wife actually die before him? Usually the men go first. Did she actually die?
She literally went a week after.
Oh, okay. It's so close, honey. It's so close. I couldn't discern between her and him, because he gives me that sailing over and then being almost like the Notebook, like when he sailed over, she was right there too. And again, I go, wait a minute. She said a week ago. But in their world, there's really no time. Even if they die the same year, they consider, I had to get used to all this stuff. They consider that passing at the same time or going over at the same time. Okay.
Yeah, they were married for like 65
what's
years.
July? What's July or June? I feel like it might be her trying to come through. And then I keep getting January.
That's her birthday.
Oh, okay. She's giving me I'm thinking June, July. And then I heard January. So, okay, got it. Okay, it was the sound of the month. Okay. 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 She's laughing and she's saying, I'm here. I'm here. I'm not as good as him, but I'm here. I'm going to be trying. She's laughing. So she'll do like certain things really well. Like one of them would be helping you when you need it along with him. But I'm going to tell you, he's pretty good at giving you feelings that he's there, where you might have like maybe a dream of her. You might have had it and then nothing. Like it's the thought of her, you love her. She's definitely helps you a lot. But I feel like they team up when they want to give you the sign. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And why is she giving me Christmas? Like something bad, actually. December. Somebody OD, somebody shoot themselves in December. Something bad in December. Did she fall in December?
No.
Oh. Like December 23rd?
That's my mom's birthday.
Whoa. What's going on with your mom?
She just had breast cancer.
There you go. That's it.
So maybe
It's
that's
like
it.
like that. Like, sugar. But you know what else I want to say. Okay. And look at that. Out of 360, 5 days, she just dropped the mic, didn't she? Right? Ready?
Yeah.
December 23rd. I don't even know you. I don't know you. You could walk up to me and say hi and go, I don't know who you are. You just read me yesterday. Oh, I did? Okay. My name's Catherine. You know? You have to understand that this woman, now, is this your mom and dad? No, that's your dad's side. So that's her in-laws. But I do feel both parents on your mom's side over there. Was your mom's dad, why do you feel so sad around him?
He died, I think, when I was 2.
Oh, there's a lot of around there then. So maybe he died in his 50s. Oh, that's a sin.
He was young.
Yeah. Ask your mom to validate, but know that he's very cute. I could validate that, and I can understand why your grandmom went, okay, yeah. But I do feel like just such sadness.
Yeah.
You know?
She was really sad.
Yeah.
He's still sad about it.
Yeah. And you know what? He's great. He can't get a paper cut or burnt toast. And he's there with your grandmom, and they're all good. Is your grandmom still alive on your mom's side?
No.
Is she mum? Or is that the other one? Bobki?
It's Polish for grandma.
Okay. And you know who came to me? Our Lady Chestova. Oh my gosh. I don't have her picture right here. It should be.
Oh, my mom. Oh,
that's who came to me and gave me this gift.
Well,
I was at the Polish shrine in Doylestown, PA, praying, being pulled there. I had mother come to me as a child. I was getting it again in my 30s. And then all of a sudden, I would hear her. I heard her as a kid, so it wasn't like I needed a doctor's appointment. And then she appeared to me as Our Lady Chestova, and that's a big deal. When I got the shrine, a little old lady came up to me in this big gallery of hundreds of people with a bag, and she said, my brother died, and he left this to me. I knew it's meant for you, and I just got this center. It's been 6 years now. Open it up. It's an icon from Poland of Our Lady Chestova. Her brother was the Monsignor.
Wow.
In Poland. And she gets it left to her the first week I'm here. And then that same week, I had somebody donate a 5-foot statue that is it's like 100 and some years old. It's probably 150 years old. The same week, those two things came into this space and blessed it for sure. And she said she would come here. When she told me to do this, she said, and I will go there and I will bless the place personally. And those two things, and I'm like, that's her way of telling me she's here. You know, and I even had a spiritual person drive by and call me. Oh, I saw you finally got your center. I literally saw the face of the Virgin Mary over the center. I just wanted to tell you I had that vision. She's with you. She didn't know that Mother Mary told me that. So, Polish, big deal, big deal. Okay, I'm Irish Italian, but I always say by the grace of God, I'm a little. I have to be from her. Doing this with me for 25 years.
Italian too, but my mom is 100% Polish.
Right. So I love that connection. I know why you're the first one out of the gate. Happy birthday, Polish. Wow, your mom's birthday nailed it, the afterlife. And not so good, is her breast cancer. So know that they held her hand. They went through everything. They got her to the right doctors, got her to find out whatever she had to find out, to get removed whatever she had to get removed. And has this been 3-4 years, hopefully a little longer, even 5?
It's been almost
3.
maybe a year.
A
Hasn't been too
year.
long, no.
Okay. Yeah, because we're going to pray for her. What's her first name?
Her?
Is it Patty?
No,
Oh.
Eleanor.
Okay, I heard Patrick, Patty, right when I was like listening for you to respond. So everyone out there, when you do your prayers, you want to pray for the health and wellness. You don't have to, what you do when you pray, you don't say, I don't want Eleanor to have breast cancer. You don't say, I don't want to smoke. You just ask for your lungs to be healthy and healing. You ask for Eleanor, and he knows who you're talking about. Just say, God, please bless Eleanor. Please bless her with good health. Leave it at that. Do you understand? When Mother Teresa was asked to do an anti-war rally, she said, no, thank you. When you have a peace rally, call me. See? So you want to pray. You want to realize what you're saying. God would never give you something bad. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying you not out there. You have power too in this world, you know? So you want to put out the positive view of things to have that come back in the way that's best for everyone. Okay. Who were you hoping to connect with?
My boss, my mom's mom, my boss.
Oh, the one who gave the...
BJ and Katie.
Yeah, so they all came through in their own little pieces there for your reading. Dom, are you watching the time?
Oh, yes.
Are we?
We're close.
Okay. I just wanted to know how much time we had left. How much time do we have left for her reading?
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay. I kind of have that feeling. Okay. So, I want to make it very clear that your grandmother and grandfather, think of your dad's parents and your mom's parents. They keep running into each other, watching over you, watching over your mother and everything, and eventually do lunch. You need to understand that your friendships do that too with your grandparents. It isn't that you'll have to introduce anybody when you get there to each other. They're going to have a already formulated for years and years and years and years relationship because of you. So that's one of the things they want to tell you, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Why do I feel like Katie was just about to do something great? Was she about to graduate? Was she about to get married? I feel like anticipating something next year right before she died. Was she 19?
I'm sorry?
How old was she? I feel like I'm just about to become this big number.
She, I think, was 28. She was young.
Oh, she was 28. I kept getting that number 28. Okay.
It was very sudden, so unexpected.
Was she married?
No, but she did have a boyfriend.
There you go. I kind of feel like in her movie, everybody has their own movie going on. Before she died, she anticipated this good step in about a year. So that's why I was like, did she graduate college? I feel like more like marriage or relationship.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I just feel like she had, in other words, she's sharing with you and everybody listening that she had goals. This woman did not want to pass. She didn't do it on purpose or ever would want this to happen, you know?
No.
Did she wind up getting hit by a vehicle? Or did she hit like a
quite sure what happened.
Do you remember if it was a vehicle accident, not disease?
It
is a vehicle accident. Thank you. Thank you.
Like under a bridge.
Yeah, just for you to know, it was instant. It was instant. Thank you. It was instant. She's giving me coming right out of the body and feeling, thank you, feeling that, no pain and then realizing she died. So this isn't any suffering. She didn't even have time to be afraid. It was one of those just quick things, you know. It's sin.
It was devastating.
Do you know she was heading home?
I'm sorry?
Hey, hold on. Had she been out having a good time, or was she down the shore or something? I feel like I'm out dancing.
No, she was like coming from Downingtown, I think.
Well, I don't know where she was, but she was having a good time. Know that she was happy. I don't know if it was friends. I don't know if it was work. Whatever she. Because I feel like I'm coming home. I'm playing the radio. I'm like, she's in a good mood. You know.
Yeah.
Do you know if
she
this was an
probably
odd
in the
time of
car,
night?
You know.
Do you know if it was an odd time at night? Do you know if it was an odd time of night, like 11 o'clock?
Always happy and pleasant.
Right. And that's how I feel her. Do you know if it was like 11 o'clock at night, like a really odd time? Like, I feel like hardly anybody on the road, but still,
I
like,
think
not.
it was really early in the morning.
Right. I was going to say not 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, I feel like it's an odd time of night. Like, there's hardly anybody on the road, but it's not like 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't know if it was like 11 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh, it's definitely dark because I could see it's dark. Yeah. But just I feel like mom's still alive because I feel there's a calling out to the mother. And doesn't she have another sister?
Just two.
Yeah, because I feel like I want to get to my sisters. I don't know if she was the oldest or she was second born, oldest girl but second born. And how do you connect with February? Oh, you said ice.
My niece's birthday.
You did say ice, and I'm not saying that. But yeah, I get I got February like really clear, you know.
Yeah.
Real quick for that other guy, like you say, B. What would you say his name was?
DJ.
B as in boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Was he a friend?
Yeah, he was my best friend.
Yeah. I feel very comfortable passing. I don't feel tragedy, meaning like an accident or work accident. You know, real weird thing. I kind of feel like I'm just laying there and I just passed out. Do they say his heart just stopped? Huh?
He had a heart attack.
That's it. He showed me. I said, I just want to make sure you know that he got me to say, I take no credit. All praise goes to him. Did they say that his heart just stopped? That's what I said, as you were saying. Because he showed me heart stopping. It's just a very odd, fluky thing.
Yeah,
you know?
That morning he had posted he was having chest pain.
Yeah, it's
and
not.
A truck driver.
Yeah, it's
so
not like I'm waiting for a drug OD, jumping off a bridge, you know, drowning, fire, like all these kooky things, horrible ways that younger people pass. And he's giving me just like my heart just stopped. It was a fluky thing, you know. So he didn't do anything that caused that. Know that. He wants to clear his name on that, like he was clean. And that it was just a very genetic thing that kind of threw the family in a way. I don't know if it's the dad's side or not, but not to blame anybody, but it wasn't nothing of his fault. Because I don't know if he was a partier, because I kind of feel like I'm known to have a good time, you know, and I don't want to be like, oh, he died because he did drugs, or, you know, it's really his heart. In this case, anyway. Yeah. So know much love and know that you're surrounded appropriately with them. Take showers. Feel free to talk to them anytime you want because you just got validation today, girl. That you are loved by the afterlife. Happy birthday. Make sure your mom knows how much she's loved, what she went through with her breast cancer. Nail the birthday for her, month and date. Her in-laws and her parents love her. All much love to your siblings. Stay close because they really want that. Even though we're different, we have different opinions. We just want to just be polite and get along. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Keep growing those wings, girl. Keep gathering those feathers. All right. Much love. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye.
What a great, I got something on my chin. Well, I got black pen.
Yes.
I probably wrote on myself. Like, I'm such a professional. And I feel that.
I don't think they could see it back.
Looks like a big chin hair. Great. Hi, everybody. So glad I did my hair because my chin hair just looks fabulous. Okay. So anyway, real quick, September 5th from your angels. This is the calendar. We'll see what they want to say. I look at this, finding a feather, a coin, a stopped clock, moved objects in your home, light flickering, angel calendar, and it's talking about the other side, right? Lights flickering, the television turning on and off independently, okay, or other visual oddities lets you know that one of us is saying, hello, I'm here. Isn't that cool? I mean, it's great that, you know, I'll do a private reading and I'll read the one for, this goes out to so many people, and they talked about, and today I posted on Facebook because I'm getting ready for this show, and I go up to the door, and right outside the door, we can see, because we have a side window, is a big fat, she's pregnant for real. Never saw a blue jay like this. She was really big. Yeah, she's eating those tasty cakes too much. Yeah, it was a big blue bird, and she was real big, like this, eating. So I said, oh my gosh, she's pregnant. So what does that? I got a pregnant blue jay at my door. What are they trying to tell me? Well, it ain't going to be me, because I'm past that immaculate conception, right? At 85, I have triplets. Woman makes it in Hatfield. I'm on the Inquirer front page. And she sees dead people. Oh my God. Let's do another reading. Come on. Mia. So Catherine, that's your reading. That was like beautiful. What a testament to the afterlife. Okay. Hello, Mia. You look so pretty. Isn't she beautiful? She came from heaven just to be in our family. She's extra. She's the very first grandbaby. Okay. Ida Dinkins, Dinkins.
Is it Ida?
Ida, E-D-N. Edna, I'm sorry. I rename everything. What's the place? Edna Dinkins. What's that place with the bloomin' onion? What's that called? Texas Roadhouse?
No,
that's not that.
Outback Steakhouse.
Outback Steakhouse. I call that Down Under. Hey, honey, you want to go see down? You want to go get a restaurant Down Under? What's that place with the bloomin' onion? Whatever. Australia. Yeah. So Edna. I rename everything was my point with that, but Edna Dinkins, D-I-N-K-I-N-S. Edna. It's Ed. Gosh. No. Phone number 215-393-9021. Look at her. I think she's on the ball, this one. Hey, Edna, is that you?
Yes, hi.
You are on the ball. Who needs to give that phone number out? Edna had that written down and ready.
I've been waiting for you.
Good. Well, I've been waiting for you. See how that worked out?
Yeah.
Happy September. I hope you're enjoying your Labor Day weekend. And if this doesn't say somebody loves you, I don't know, being picked, right? You got your loved ones right there. You've always known it. They're giving me that you do walk around and you have pictures, there's orbs, and you've had like literally experiences in your house that show that you know, that give you proof physically and spiritually that you are surrounded. And I do get Jesus a lot for you. Do you go to church? Do you praise God? Do you believe in God?
Yes, I do.
Good for you. And I want to tell you, if you bring out something, anything, even a little card and put it on your mirror, just slide in there, of a face of Jesus or an angel or Mary Mother or a saint, even if it's just a cross like on the wall, it really does bless your house. I feel like do you have that? Anything in your house that could be holy that's out? Even if it's a prayer card of somebody's funeral, like kind of wedged in the mirror there?
Yeah, I got it.
Good.
I do.
Good. Because that is a symbol of something, and it brings the energy into the room. And then it reminds you that you're not alone. It reminds you that your angels are there, that God is with you. And even if you think of the person, if it's a funeral card, you remember that they're in God. They're looking at us through the energy of God. They're working with God to help us. So let me see who comes through on. And you remember mom is mother, mother-in-law. I feel a father, could be father, father-in-law, sister, brother-in-law. You could have which is not your brother, your sister. Children that made it or not come through and are pets. Okay.
Okay.
I do have a young boy come through and a young man. Do you have a husband passed or an ex-husband passed?
No.
Okay. Who had the congestion, like lung cancer, congestive heart? Is that your father? Who had the really bad cough, the lungs, and eventually the heart? Is that your dad?
No.
No. Who's the young male that passed?
My Stevie has cancer. It was my mom.
I feel like someone to your side too. I know I said dad, and I'm committing to that, and that could be father or father-in-law, ex-stepfather. But I do also get somebody to your side. You don't have an ex-husband passed or a husband passed?
No.
No. It's this guy. Who died in their 50s? I just heard I died in my 50s.
My dad.
Your
Probably.
Your dad. There you go. There's your dad. Check. But then who's the male on your side? Do you have any cousins passed that are guys? Any brother or brother-in-laws that are guys?
Little cousin.
And
passed when he was younger.
You have a cousin guy. He's a male, not a girl, right? Died?
Yeah.
Okay. That's really young. Somebody else died. Well, I could have been your dad, you said. Do you know if your dad was 53, 56?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that? Okay. And somebody's really, it's a male, and I just feel like he's coughing. He's like showing his lungs. He's just really having a hard, like had an awful time. Are you? Who drowned?
My little cousin.
The cousin, the boy cousin.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay, that's the young boy. Yeah, you got a crowd, girlfriend.
I feel them.
You do. You feel them. They're telling. They told me that before they came in to acknowledge themselves. You feel them in your house. You literally have some crazy, not crazy like spooky, but like you have evidence that they're there. You have lights flickering. You have like bings and dings and dishes or things dropping, or you have some odd things going on. And then you'll take like a video or a picture, and sure enough, there's like an orb in the background, or some movement going on. How do you personally connect with February or March? Is that your birthday?
Yeah.
Thank you. Just wanted to make sure. I literally, honey, Edna, I literally had to ask, are you all for Edna? And they said, well, just give the birthday in the beginning of the year, not January. Like, so are you March? Or are you
No, I'm
February, right? Yeah.
Yep.
See how they did that? They gave me a March and then they gave me February. That's to tell you that everyone I'm seeing, I cannot talk to all these people.
I know.
You have like the Titanic pull up. You have our gang, Alfalfa. Everyone is here. I see pets. You don't have a brother-in-law passed?
Nope.
No, we're a brother. You sure your mom didn't have a miss or anything?
What she had?
Do you know if your mom had a baby pass or a miscarriage?
No.
I keep getting like somebody like a brother to you that's passed real young. That's why I thought maybe miscarriage.
Okay.
And how old was he? 14? Was he?
Yeah, he was around about 14.
The cousin, I mean. Sorry, you knew though.
Yeah.
Right, the drowning. Okay. I'm so sorry for that.
That's okay.
And I do feel like people saw him and people got to him and people were working on him, but it was just too late. Was this a public pool?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Where did he drown? Was it a public thing?
Yep.
Not like his own backyard, his own pool. Do you understand that?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and he's here, honey, with a big smile to tell everybody that he's safe and he's with loved ones. I don't know if it was right before that or right after that, a grandmother passed, and he has been spoiled by her ever since, you know. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. And how do you connect with December? Is that
No.
is that a father-in-law?
No, I've never been married.
Okay. Well, this is the way this works. Ready?
Okay.
You could be making out with someone for a long time, not get married, and they die or their people die. That's how I feel them connected to you. They're not your brother. They're not your sister. They're not your mother, and they're definitely not your father. Like, do you get that? Do you have anybody that was in a relationship with you that could have passed after you already broke up and everything?
No.
Oh, you do, hun. This guy is definitely not anybody that's a friend.
Okay.
So whether you went for coffee and you whatever, and then, oh, well, I guess this isn't going to work, and went on your own way, and years later, you don't even think he would come through. He cares about you. I guess you're one of those people that people don't forget. You're that special, you know? And I do get a grandmom on your dad's side that I don't know if she lived like a longer life or a shorter, a feeling of, oh wait, who was like in their late 80s, actually? Like 87, 88?
Not too sure right now.
Okay. Do you know if your dad's mom had a short life?
She was pretty.
Your
she lived a pretty
60s?
good life.
Well, one of them been like 68, 65. I got grandmoms here. One's declaring a very youthful, well, younger life, and like in their 60s, and the other one's bragging that they made it 10 or more years later. So I would gauge that into 80, maybe. You know? Who did you want to connect with? Because you've got, I feel both your parents. Wait, let me get that because I got so many. Let me just say it all first. You've got both your parents, you've got all your grandparents, you got aunts and uncles over there. You got someone like a sister, someone like a boyfriend. You've got a brother-in-law somehow. Don't know how, if married, divorced, died, or was your husband's brother died. And you've got, I'm sorry to say, that younger male that was the drowning was your cousin, you know? Who were you hoping to connect with?
Honestly, my mom, my father, and my daughter.
Oh, okay. Okay. There goes the young, that felt like, I was going to say, did you lose a son? But I like of a stickler. I like to wait till they give it to me. But I did feel like your mom and dad came in, grandparents, like there was that child feeling with that. Yeah. Was she older? Was she grown, like in her 30s?
No.
No? Well, know that if she was an infant, a miscarriage, a small child, teenager, she wants you to know that she's a grown person. She did not grow up in heaven. Everybody in heaven becomes 30 is kind of their way of telling me if they had to pick a number, because everybody is at their best. Everybody is as God sees us, which is healthy. Even if people are born blind, they never could see. When they go to heaven, they can see. So even though you're going to be hot and beautiful, Edna, you're going to see your mother, your grandmother, and your daughter. I think that was your sister, your daughter, and they're all going to be beautiful just like you. And you're still going to feel like a mother to your daughter, a daughter to your mother, and a granddaughter to your grandmother. Do you understand that? Yeah. And as you dream of your daughter, you're still going to see her as that little girl because that's how you know her now.
I remember one like a week ago, and she was still the same age she was when she passed.
Right. Yeah. I'm so sorry for your loss, by the way. And did she have anything of the chest?
Yeah.
Okay, like anything of the lungs?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was messed up.
Huh?
She wasn't born that way, but she got that way.
Okay. Know that I feel like that's the one that had the chest. Oh no. Okay. No, that's somebody else too. You got somebody else as an older man that way older than your daughter was, and he's a big guy. I could feel him like a little bit of weight to him and rough, like he has nubs and like he's a big guy, and he had some kind of an awful pneumonia, flu, lung cancer, something. It was like really slamming him, horrible time, and it eventually got to his heart and attacked his heart. So he died from both. Whenever you figure that out, it already happened. It's not going to happen. Know that all these people love your daughter. They love you and they love her. And they're all good people that would hurt a hair on her head. They would only want to make her laugh and give her a good day. Do you understand? And how do you connect with July with your daughter?
July.
Like right now, like July, August?
My dad passed in July.
Oh, your dad. Okay.
Yeah.
Was your dad a musician? Did he used to sing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was.
He's kind of walking around like, oh, I'm not going to sing because everybody's going to be like, bye, Teresa. We can't hear this. It hurts. It hurts. He's given me musical notes, and he's given me that she loves to hear him sing. I don't know if he played guitar, I don't know if he played piano, but there's a feeling of just by ear, you know, and just being able to kind of like think of them having fun doing that. Okay. That'll make you feel good, you know? And who's the March April? Is that your dad too? Is that when he died or his birthday?
No.
Who's March April? Your mom?
No.
Okay. I got like Easter time.
Well, his birthday's in May.
Okay, no, I got Easter. Easter's usually like an April or a March. Hold on. Is anybody named May? Like Mabel? May? Anna May?
My daughter's name was Maya.
Maya. Oh my God. Maya.
May, but it's M-Y-A, and you were getting M-A-Y.
I was getting like May, M-A-Y, and it's M-Y-A. That's wild.
Yeah.
She probably looked in my brain and went, she ain't going to get it ever.
That's kind of what.
Like, didn't I say Mabel or something?
Yeah, well, my little cousin, my female cousin that passed away, name, we called her Mabel, but we called her Maid for short, but that wasn't her name, it was her nickname.
And she passed too.
Yeah, she did at a young age.
Yeah. Wow. See how many people, honey? We could be, and I'm only saying this because I want you to know your worth and how treasured you are and how much they see when they look in you, how much love. We could probably stay on the phone. I would have to take little potty breaks and little snacks to have some pretzel and water. But I'm telling you, we could probably talk for about a week and you would still have somebody new coming in that is so great and so strong. I want to give you that. Like, your people bring it. Like, that's hard to do.
Yeah.
Mabel. I don't know anybody named Mabel. They got me to think that name. I can't even think of it as a movie star or a character in a movie or any Mabel. Nothing's coming to mind. There's no frame of reference, right?
Wow.
So, yeah, wow. And then my little Mia here, M-I-A, is not too far from, that was should have been a sign when she came on screen here, and I said her name was Mia, you know?
Yeah.
She's Maya. That's really close. Because those little things, like, they can't find somebody with the exact name Maya. They'll get you to turn on the TV and watch a movie and the character is Mia, you know? Yeah. Or just when you look on there, goes somebody's name goes up and it is M-Y-A, you know?
Yeah.
She knew that you were there when she was passing, but she couldn't communicate to you. You know that. And she's
Right.
saying, but I heard everything you said. I felt everything that you felt. Now, why is she bringing up a brother? Who's someone alive that she would have said want to send love to if I said someone like a brother? Is this your brother? Is this her godfather? Or I feel like he's the baby or he's the youngest.
I do have he's the youngest boy. He's, going through some stuff right now.
You have a son?
Yeah.
Okay. And he would be the youngest out of all your children?
The youngest boy.
The youngest boy. Okay, hold on. Is anybody a G like Greg? Like, let's see, hold on. G in it. Segwood. Is anybody an S? S?
I have a brother named Frank, and I have my dad named Frank.
No, I was getting an S like Seymour. It's an odd name, like Seymour, Seg. Is anything an S-E-G? S-E-G. C Seg something. Seg. Steve. Is anybody like Stephen, Greg, Stephen, George, or Sam? Is anybody with an S like Sam?
Well, alive.
Alive, I thought.
Because I'm out for Stevie passed.
Oh, Stephen's is he on your mom's side? Like married in?
That brother and sister.
Uncle Stevie is
Uncle Stevie.
your mom's brother?
Yep.
Okay. He wasn't married wasn't married to her sister?
No.
Okay. Did he never get married?
Yeah, he married.
He did marry.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you must have another uncle that keeps yelling at me saying in the family, but never. I feel like married into the family, like that's how he's an uncle. And then there's also somebody coming in saying, hi, I never got married. That's how you'll know it's me. Did your dad have a sister that never got married? And who was like one of 8? Who was one of 7? Who was one of like a really big family?
Well, my mom had a lot of kids.
Your mom is one of a lot of kids.
Yeah.
Okay. So know that that's your mom loves you, honey. And she says, tell my daughter that my mind is healed. Okay. So if she had any forgetfulness or she had worry, she can't worry. Know that she's all good over there, and just imagine. And it's so funny because your daughter, I was going to say, imagine your mom and dad, because your mom and dad just went over and hugged your daughter. So I was going to say, imagine your mom and dad being kind of like a mom and dad to your daughter. And then your daughter went, excuse me, I'm like their mom and dad. She was very mature for her age, Was she only 16 and she got sick?
No, she was a baby.
Oh, she was a baby. How old was she?
She was 4 years old.
She was.
On Christmas morning.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Was she sick, honey?
Yeah.
Okay.
She wasn't born that way, though.
No. Well, did she have anything of the lungs? Like, was she like breathing weird or coughing or feeling like she couldn't breathe right?
She was on oxygen.
She was on oxygen. Okay. Do you know if she didn't look right when she was sleeping? You called 911. Did you get her in the hospital and she only was there 2 days? Or is it 2 weeks?
Yeah, probably the first time. Well, I took her to the doctor 2 times in a row. And
2 times.
She wound up in the hospital, and then it was like in and out for her whole life.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Where did she pass though? Did she pass in the hospital?
Yeah.
Okay. Was she at St. Christopher's?
Children.
Children's, okay. Because she's giving me to tell you that she knows because God told her she was in the best place for children.
She was.
Top notch. Like you made the right decisions.
Yeah.
Okay. Was it Jerry or Johnny the dad?
No.
Who's JR?
My brother.
That's what you would call him?
Yeah, his name is James Rufus. We call him JR.
Oh, okay. All right. You need to know that your daughter's very a part of your life. That she's at every nachos and cheese. That she's watching, laughing at Friends when you watch Friends or a comedy show or a movie. Like she's around watching the dynamics of your family and friends, and the pets that you get see her, honey. That's why you got, okay. Sometimes I'm late to the party and I just arrived. I just figured out why you have so much activity in your house. Your daughter's there. One of her things she feels, she loves giving you the gift of feeling her presence.
Okay.
So she likes making things feel like, okay, somebody's sitting in that chair, you know, or someone is in the room with us. I can feel it. Or did you just see that light do that? Or did you just see that, you know, like just fall and like nobody touched it? Or, you know, the TV just went on or off by itself, you know? Do you have a bigger dog or did you have a bigger dog?
No, I had a few dogs here and there, but
Did you ever have a male dog?
once upon a time.
Okay. I almost feel like one just passed. Like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And she wants to tell you that she's been up with the dog in heaven, that she wouldn't have been alive at the time. You know, if you celebrated her birthday, would she be in her 20s right now or in her early 30s?
Maya?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was in her early 20s.
Oh, her early 20s.
They're like 21, 22.
There you go. Okay. Because as she says you decided on your own to kind of look at her as, okay, now you be 5, now you're 6, now you're 16, now you're 18, now you're 21. She loves that you do that. She loves that you wish her happy birthday. She loves that you do things. Even if you go to something and you light a candle for her or you release a balloon or whatever you do with other people, you know. Did you decide to cremate her? No. You need to know if you would bury her in the casket or cremate her, no matter how you did it, however, where you buried her. She goes, it's all perfect.
Okay.
Do you understand that? She didn't really have any opinion of any of that. It's really for you. The funerals, the wake, all that stuff, as much as we're honoring their life, celebrating what they mean to us and telling them how much we care by honoring them in their final, you know, celebration. It really is for us, the living, you know. 12. Do you ever see that on the clock, like 12:24, 12:26, like her day of death?
12:25. I always think
You when she brings up Christmas itself.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna go look at it real fast. I think it was like 12.
Mm-hmm. Do you know if her birthday's right now, like October?
Maya's birthday?
Yeah.
January 12th.
Oh, okay. There goes the 12 again. You got the 12 in the day, and then you got the 12 in the month. I didn't know what she was talking about. I thought it was going to be the same date, but a different month.
Yeah, January was her birthday.
Okay, she died around her birthday.
Yeah,
Okay, something's connected. She died around her birthday. Yeah. What do you remember the day she died? What the date was?
Yeah, it was actually Christmas. Yeah, 12:25. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So literally on Christmas.
Yeah.
Now think of that representing Jesus' birthday.
Yeah.
There's a message in that she goes with him. She goes to him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, how am I going? Okay, if I'm going to die, I'm only going to be there a couple of years. How am I going to let my mom not worry? She's going to be very faith-filled. She's going to be her belief system will be strong. in the afterlife. There's something. There is God. There is love. There is goodness. Even with this sorrow and this not, horrible time, this horrible time. What will make my mom know that I'm in God, that I went to the Holy Spirit? The birthday, the day that honors that.
Yeah.
So that's like, she had to cash in a lot of coupons to get that deal.
Mm-hmm.
So know that she did that for you. I hope you connected some truth to that.
Okay.
And if you didn't ever, I hope this reading today gave you that. Okay. I know it sounds corny, but she puts animals around her. She has these animals around her. She keeps giving me the pets are with me. So I don't know if you had a cat when you were a kid, or because I see a cat walking like on the furniture behind her. I see a dog at her knee there, and another one, a real small one. One bigger, one small. Just like that, she's surrounded with pets, And if anything, know that she has a life that mirrors this world, but doesn't have any pain in it, any due date for a bill, So if you want to picture her being able to, enjoy a home with never being cold or hot or sick or elderly, and just being able to, have a pet if she wanted a pet, have 2 or 3 if she wanted, because I want to cover all bases of what that vision could mean,
Okay.
The absolute, I am an adult, I am older, like a mature soul. I didn't have to come in and learn so much. I graduated earlier than everybody else. Now, do you have 3 boys altogether that is alive?
4.
You have 4 sons. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you adopt one, or did you have one with somebody else and 3 with somebody else?
I actually took care of my nephew that wasn't mine. Would make me have 5 sons.
Okay. Yeah, because there's one not.
4.
Yeah, there's one. She's saying by you, or the same as there was 3 with one guy and 1 with another guy, or you have the 4 sons with the same man, and maybe you took care of another kid, as if he was your son,
Yeah.
Yeah. And their family, because they're cousins. I mean, they're going to feel like brothers anyway. They would have, your daughter's like, they hung out all the time anyway, I don't know how a red stone connects with you, but I get a red. Oh, that's your daughter's birthstone. That's a garnet.
Okay.
Yeah, January. I know that one. I don't know all of them, but I know. So know that she has like a ring with that red stone on. She wants to share her life that's good. And if you could stretch your arm out and wiggle your fingers, you would touch where your daughter is. And you're never, ever going to get rid of that ache until you see her. There's a hole cut out in your heart, sweetie, that's cut out to every eyelash, everything that she is, every hair on her head, right through your heart that looks just like her. When you see your daughter, it's going to fill that hole completely, perfect, and you won't have that ache, illness, disease, or death body anymore. Connect to the grief for her. You're going to be just feeling good. You see what I mean? And that's part of the feeling good. I feel like she's going to be one of your leaders, which means God selects somebody that's passed that you would ache most to see, that's passed, right? To be your greeter, to be that one that by your bedside, by wherever you are, to pick you up, and know that that's going to be definitely that. On the day you're supposed to go, you've got a little bit more time here, sweetheart. Okay? All right. So we want to move on. I want to thank you for doing this. And I told you, honey, if anything, also don't miss the sign that when you have these 3 rows of people show up for Edna, right? And then you talk about your daughter that died at 4. You got to think of all those people that are with your daughter.
Yeah.
If they're coming like in a family that's connected to who you love, that loves you, right? They love you because of that, They love you because of being connected to you, emotionally or related, And then you have people that just love your daughter. All those people will love your daughter, right? Who loves you, who loves her. She makes friends to meet, Yeah. All right. So maybe we got disconnected. That's spirit going, shut up. We got to do another reading. Got to get some more readings in this thing. Okay. So there's your reading. Okay. Edna, and thank you so much for your donation. Let's go on to another person. Mia, come on over. Oh, she probably want to say goodbye. Hi, Edna.
Yeah, we're sorry.
Yeah, we just got that spirit saying, please shut up, Teresa. We have to read other people.
I'm trying to hang the phone up because somebody was trying to call me. And
Oh, that's okay.
I enjoy talking to you. I can
Oh,
talk
thank you,
all day long,
sweetheart.
every day.
Me,
Okay,
you know what?
you're done with
You know,
me
this
then.
is dangerous because I would agree with you and say me too.
I'll let you my number.
Call back, leave it on the machine. Sure. Right? All right. Keep talking to your daughter. Know that me and you are going to be in the free no calorie buffet on the other side one day. Your daughter's going to run up. I'm going to give her a big hug. Or I'm going to say, oh my God, I remember talking to you. Yeah, that was great. And then meet your gang over there and we'll have a nice time. Okay?
All right.
All right. God bless you.
All right. You
And
as
keep
well.
honoring the other side because they love you and they're there and they're good.
I know.
Okay?
I appreciate it.
All right. Bye-bye. Oh, boy. She had this, I'm telling you, this boyfriend coming in.
Maybe she'll be like,
Some
"Oh,
people
yeah."
just don't know, I think, how much people care about them. I think especially when things don't go right with a relationship, just because, excuse me, you're not that forever person doesn't mean that person stops caring about you or at least wanting you to be okay. Especially, I think, when they go to heaven and they really have a deep kind of ability to really feel how they love you and how much you're being loved. You even love them. I feel like that relationship gets to be more aware of, and they love coming in saying that stuff. But maybe she'll think of it later. She'll be filling the dishwasher and go, oh, Henry. All right, Mia, come on down. And if you want to donate, do I have any cough drops that I put out here? Just need a cough. Oh, you're the best. Thank you.
Yeah, she's done.
Okay, we'll see who the next person is to connect with the afterlife. And if you get a Me Too out there, you get a piggyback. You know that was for you too. Say thank you, right? And who do we have here? Look at that. Your dad's name, Anthony. Her dad's name's Anthony. Your brother's name's Anthony. Anthony Naccarato. 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 Anthony. 215-393-021. Want to call right now? And while we're waiting for Anthony, if you want to Venmo, it's at Teresa-Roba. $10 or more gets you to be eligible to be picked for a reading. We have a couple more for the show. Okay. Anthony, is that you?
Hello.
Hi.
For a reading.
Is this Anthony?
No, it's not you. No, it's Anita. Hi.
Anthony? Are you connected to, honey, look it.
You have to ask her to turn down.
Honey, turn down the computer or whatever you have in the background, okay?
Okay, wait a minute.
I'm like arguing with myself. Anthony? No, Anthony. Is it Anthony? I don't know. Live. Spirit Inspired Live. Wow. That's super loud. Let me turn this down just till we get it all worked out. Hello?
Hi.
Yes. Are you connected to Anthony Naccarato?
Yeah, that's my husband. He sent in the donation form.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
How are you?
Good. And what's your first name, sweetie?
Anita.
Anita.
Oh,
Yes.
Nice Italian name. I have Anita's and my mom's side. Yeah. So let's get you mic'd up here. Okay. So can you hear me good?
Yes, I can.
Wow. And we can hear you good too. So I want to let you know that a mom coming through could be a mother or mother-in-law. A father figure could be a father or father-in-law. Sister or brother could be a sister or brother-in-law. Oh, you gotta, honey, you gotta go in a different room
Turn off the video.
or turn off the video
Okay, that's what I'm trying to
or
do.
turn it down. Yeah. It's funny how there's a little bit of a delay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I can hear me and you.
That's-
You gotta go in a different room. Just bring the phone in a different room. As long as you can hear me, you're good.
Okay. Okay, can you hear me?
As long as I can't hear me in the background, we're good.
Okay.
Yay. Okay, good. I think that's it. I think that's right.
Say hello.
Hello? Anita.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Then I couldn't hear you. I'm like, we lost her. Okay. So let's start over. Okay. Hi, Anita. Welcome to the show. And I'm so happy that you got picked to be on our show. I always believe God has a plan for each show, and you've been always handpicked from the other side. So somebody wants to talk to you. Now you have when a mother figure comes through, it could be mother, mother-in-law, father, father, father-in-law, sister, brother-in-law. And wink, wink is not your brother or your sister. You can have children come through and you can have pets come through. So let's see. I do get a mom right away. And I get a very strong mom coming in. And she's giving me the beginning of the year, like April, like March. And she's bringing me to a sister. So do you have a sister that is alive?
Yes, I do.
Because there's a hello to the other kids. You understand? And how do you connect? Okay. Do you personally connect with December or November, your birthday? Like January, the beginning of the year? December.
January is my birthday.
January is your birthday. Okay. She's going, stop. I'm trying to get you in. Like, she got me to Christmas. I went to November. She was bringing me to January, saying it was your birthday. Okay. Hold on. And ironically, is December connect with her or November?
November.
Your mother.
Birthday.
Your mom, correct?
Yes.
Gotcha. That's what she was trying. Okay. So, and she's a bugger. She's like, hold on. I'm trying to say, I didn't. So she really is excited and happy to do this for you. Okay. Knew she was definitely going. She said, thank you for all the prayers. She was praying too. She shows me a rosary and gives it to you. So something holy, whether it's a rosary or crucifix, she's glad that you use, you display. She does give me St. Joseph for some reason. I see a picture of St. Joseph or St. Jude. Is that St. Jude with the flame on top?
St. Jude.
Yeah. What's St. Jude connection to your mom?
Well, I don't know.
And is John Joseph or Joseph John your dad?
Neither.
Who's the husband? That's like a Joseph.
That was my brother.
Okay. That died.
Oh, my grandfather.
Okay. Is that your dad's dad?
Yes.
Thank you. Connected to the husband. Thank you. Connected to your father, right? It would be his dad. God. Okay. Hold on. I don't know if your mom had anything, ulcers or stomach issues or whatever, but she's saying whatever it was, not the lower, but right in the middle there, it spread or she had more than one issue. And that's what helped her cross over. Who was like something 6, like 86, 76?
Mom was 90.
90. Okay. Who was like 86, 70?
See. My
Did your dad die like way before your mother?
Yeah.
Like in his
Yeah.
60s? Is that what she's
My
trying to
father
tell?
was 47.
47. Okay. Your mom just went like this. Look at what I'm showing you. She's something. Decades. Decades. She already told you I'm in my 80s. She gave me that feeling. Decades. So I'm like 50, 40 something. So you need to know that your mom has finally got to be with your father. Your mom doesn't show me that she got married to somebody else after your dad. She makes me feel like she had plenty of family, plenty of friends, plenty of social life that she was entertaining on her own, she says. She don't need anybody. You have 2 boys and a girl? Because she wants to say hello to your boys.
I have a boy and a girl.
Boy and girl. Do you have a miscarriage?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Because she swears, I never argue with them. I like to sleep at night, right? She goes, boys, girl. Boys, girl. Talk about her boys. I'm like, okay, maybe she wants to say hello to your boys,
Mm-hmm.
Is your mother the same? Is your daughter the same name as your mother? Is she Mary or Marie?
No,
Or is it middle name? How does your mom's name connect with somebody like a daughter or granddaughter? Like as a middle name, maybe? Is anybody Mariam or Marion? Marilyn?
My
Marilyn?
mother's name was Anna Mary.
Oh, Mary is your mom's middle name. Okay.
Anna Mary is my mother's full
There
name.
you go.
Yes.
Okay. Anna Mary. Did you name, is your middle name Mary or is your sister name? I feel like someone went, I'm going to name myself or I'm going to name my daughter. I'm going to pick up my mom's name and put it in it.
My confirmation name was Mary.
There you go. And maybe you thought Virgin Mary, which obviously is what she would want you to. But I feel like she tags herself in there too. Now that you've lost your mother, it's kind of sentimental that your name is Mary in the middle. I keep feeling, I know, she's bugging me. But she's something, I'm telling you, ever go to a medium and she doesn't come through, something's wrong. Okay, so person not a medium. She's talking about being honored with a granddaughter. So I don't know if the middle name is Anna or,
Maria.
I just feel like part of her name is in a granddaughter's name.
My daughter's name was Andrea Marie.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And she was the first granddaughter.
Okay. I'm going to tell you your mother lived and breathed to have grandchildren.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Part of her life expectancy. She's thanking you and thanking her grandchildren for her. She's calling that her reason. I've never said this in a reading, and this sounds like every grandmother should say this. I've been reading for 25 years. She's declaring that the reason she lived so long. Like she wanted to see them graduate. She wanted to see the one married. Let me get one more year out of this, so I can have that experience. You see what I mean? And she goes, and don't you even say my mind wasn't clear. Her mind was clear. Do you understand? I don't know why. I don't think anything got to her throat or esophageal, but she said she couldn't talk, but she could see you. Okay.
She couldn't.
Yeah.
Right.
Like something could have been down her throat, but I just feel like more like it's the disease is restricting that ability.
Right.
You need to understand that she was very aware of the help she was getting and all the stuff she didn't have to worry about because you guys were handling it,
Mm-hmm.
She had 3 boys and 2 girls.
No, 3 girls and 1 boy.
Oh, okay. She went 3 and 2.
Well, she did have a miss.
Okay. See, what she's doing is she's getting answers that she didn't know here, and she's sharing them with you. You have a brother in heaven. When you get there, you're not going to need a blood test or any paperwork. You're going to go, oh my God, you look exactly like, you're definitely my brother, And then when you get there to see your son as well, wasn't he later though? Wasn't your miscarriage could have been second born, not in the beginning?
Well, yes, it was second born.
Love you.
Yeah.
Sometimes those traumatic moments we bury down, cover it up, and we go, I don't know, because you just don't want to know, because it's such a heartbreak,
Right.
And you know, your mother knows that you buried that, that people won't really understand the grief of somebody that didn't have a child, of the expectations of what could have been received, or loving that child even from the minute you knew you were pregnant. She's comforting that part of your soul. She's giving you that gift of, here he is. Isn't he cute? Now, somebody, I hear you're Italian. I'm Italian. But somebody's got to have blue eyes in your family somewhere.
Actually, my daughter does.
Because your son in heaven does.
My mother,
Beautiful blue eyes.
half Irish.
Oh, okay. He has the dark hair.
Mm-hmm.
Blue eyes. What a great combination. I think that's the best combination, in my opinion. You know, that blue eyes and the dark hair. Oh, God. Right. Gorgeous, right?
Right.
So, know that a lot of girls bang into store windows looking at him. He's cute. He's got education. He's got fun. He's got things to learn, gifts that he has that he can even get to become better at. He has plenty of time. He's never in a rush, right?
Mm-hmm.
He could be with you guys down here. You could feel like that son to his father and everybody, you know? Why is he talking about your husband getting sick? Did you have a scare with your husband?
Well, actually, we are right now getting over COVID.
Ooh, okay. Yay. I like the part getting over.
My husband, myself, my son.
Wow. And I'm going to tell you, since that hit, people, I'm telling you, I have gotten so many people coming in. I had COVID and died. I'm like, oh my God, I got another person saying they had COVID.
I know.
I'm glad I'm talking to you this way, Anita, not the other way. And your husband, I'm telling you, your son is telling you to not push him. Let him heal on the way, on his level. He's going to heal. He can't jump right back into everything and be like he's young again. Like, he had it tough. He's a little bit in denial, that man.
Right.
You were like, this was bad. He's like, it was bad. He had it bad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's such a fighter, though, isn't he?
It's bad now.
Because it's kind of like when he got it, he had it so bad, but his body was like, I'm going to show you. I'll show you. And he got better a little quicker than everybody else, but that's okay. It's his recovery that's going to take a little longer. Weird how that's going to backfire and do it that way. You're going to bounce right back in. In fact, you've already bounced back in. But slow down yourself, by the way. That's me adding that in. How do you connect with someone alive that has a January connection? Is that your daughter?
Say that again?
How do you connect with someone that's alive that would be like in the beginning of the year? Would that be your daughter?
No, that's my husband. His birthday is the
January. 6th. Is it January?
Yep.
Okay. Because there's validating and they're bringing it to Earth alive January, the beginning of the year. So that validates that Teresa's not crazy. You're truly loved. Heaven is speaking. This is how mystical and how beautiful this is. It's normal. We actually do get signs and feel connections with people that have passed. It just got such a twist by the movies and TVs that it's spooky that people have a little bit of a struggle trying to look at it as love-based than being scary, you know? So it really is love, okay? Is Donna your mother or somebody a D? Like Don?
My sister's name is Donna.
Donna? Oh, somebody's, okay. Hello to Donna. Your mom's saying it.
Okay.
Your mom's giving me like a D-O-N, like Donna. And because I didn't hear her back, I guess, quick, my brain, I'm human too. I thought maybe Donald. Okay, so here's a hello to your sister. Hold on one second. She had a state from you? Like Jersey, PA kind of thing? Yeah, there you go. Give your mom a little. And this goes on YouTube and this goes on Facebook. I post it. Have your sister watch this. You told her my name was Donna. No, I did not. She said, Mom said Donna. Okay. Because I really feel like she sees what your mom sees what she's going through, how much she misses her and everything. She wants to assure her that she's okay, that everything was done, and to please stay close. The kids,
Okay.
please, please. She goes, that's the only way I could get hurt in heaven is when you guys don't get along. Oh, because they can't get hurt in heaven. Do you understand that?
Right.
And you don't have to talk every day. You don't have to move in and do lunch every day, but reach out every now and then, okay?
Mm-hmm.
There was supposed to be like a family picnic or a get together. I guess COVID put a little thing in that, but doesn't mean when things go back to semi-normal, hopefully soon, maybe a year from now, plan on having that family get together. Please go and do what your mom says, because life is short. Even though she had such a longer life, she learned by losing your father so young, life can be here and then gone, you know?
Right. Right.
Okay, who did you want to connect with, sweetie? I love your mom. She's a riot.
Yeah, my parents and my in-laws, they were so close. And
Yeah. You know what's funny is I kind of feel them close to each other, not just to you. I kind of have that Lucy and Ethel thing, you know? It's funny because I do feel your in-laws a little bit older. Like, I don't know if it was your father-in-law that was a lot older, but I kind of feel, I don't know why, just a little bit older. And I kind of just feel like, but they have enough in common they can go remember when. And that's nice to be able to share too, you know. Was anybody in education or were you a teacher?
no, I wasn't. No.
Who was anybody work for a school, work for a college?
For college?
Or a school, a grade school? Keep getting the front building of a school. Okay, hold on one second. Was anybody a custodian?
No.
A custodian at school?
No.
I keep getting like a custodian. I get the mop and I get the hallways and okay. And how do you connect with a G like George?
George.
See, you're asking for them, but other people are coming through. Don't you love it? Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me see.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just trying. Let me go in and try and connect. I get your mother-in-law, very stylish, her hair colored, you know, glasses with a point. Was she actually younger when she died? Was she in her 60s?
No.
No.
You know, that was my grandmother, my father's mother.
Did she have glasses that came to a point?
Yeah.
Okay. And did she have red hair or dye her hair black? Or I feel like I colored my hair and put it up in a twist.
But she never had it up in a twist, and she never dyed it either.
Okay, think of your mother-in-law. Was she going to the beauty salon and was getting her hair colored?
No.
I keep getting dyed young too. Who's Dolores? Dolores, a D-R. I'm getting your mother-in-law, and she's telling me she's with a sister. Okay, 2 sisters.
No, she had one sister, and Teresa.
Do you know if the one sister died before her? Because if not, we got somebody else on the phone. And I don't know if she had a sister-in-law because she had a brother that was married, but she had one sister with her, and then she went, here, I got another sister here too with me too. And who's Thomas? Who's T like Thomas?
No, I don't know.
All right. Ask your husband.
Right?
I kind of feel like it's that side of the family. And is David anything?
No.
I might be getting somebody else.
Yeah.
Danny, David. I know. Right, hold on. I'm trying to get her in-laws. I'm getting everybody but. Hold on one second. Is your husband Italian too?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I just felt like they're all Irish. We're not them. We're Italian. I remember the whole group of people that came in. Danny, like a DA, like Danny, David, like G, like Greg, George. There was a DOR, like Dolly, Dolores, like D-O something, like, but it was not the Donna hello to your sister thing. I feel like and I feel like someone dyed their hair red or dyed their hair black. Like, I feel like they definitely went to the hairdresser. Definitely did. It's from the 60s. It's like this updo.
It was
Like,
on my dad's side.
Okay.
My dad's side, Aunt Carmela. Always had her hair up in a twist and dyed it black.
Yes, and it's like you know what I mean, right? Yeah. And did anybody marry an Irishman? That would have been Danny, would have been David. Was your dad Irish? Or is your dad Italian and he married someone in the family married Irish?
Not on my dad didn't have any siblings.
Okay. What nationality was your father?
Italian.
Full Italian. Okay. That's why I keep getting that line between the Italians and the Irish and then them coming together. Somebody had to marry like an Irish. Somebody's Irish. Damn, I keep getting like 4-leaf clovers, March 17th, like dancing leprechauns. Like, it's so
My
Irish.
mother is half Irish, and
Your mom is half. I forgot about that. Who was full Irish?
My grandmother, my mother's mother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What am I trying to make you? You know it. Okay. I'm trying to make you understand it, but you got it. Yeah, the Irish in the line. There's like a line. They're going Italian, and then the line, and then Irish come together. So there you go. Your grandmother was Irish. Your grandfather Italian. There goes your mother. Right. There you go. So know that you got your dad's side. We were asking for your in-laws, but we got your grandparents on your mom's side and your grandparents on your dad's side. That's what we got. Yeah. Let me just see if I can get one more thing and see if I can get them. I'm going to tell you they're happy and they're together. I do get your father-in-law and your mother-in-law passing and maybe not that far apart like your mom and dad. Obviously, that was really drastically apart. Yeah. So I don't know if it's like 10 years apart, maybe 5 years apart they died.
Yeah.
Is Bill or Billy anybody?
My nephew.
Probably. I feel the Irish again. Oh my God, they're dominating. Okay, so just know that they hear you, they love you. I hope you got something out of that January connection, that you was just sick, being your husband. You had COVID. The love of your mother, honey. Your mother was a force coming in here tonight for you. And I feel like even if she was quiet or she was loud, it's her ability to enter the energy, and she gets an A+. I love how she told me how far apart decades the deaths of her and your dad were to validate their connection being in heaven. Two beautiful looking people, let me tell you. You have a gorgeous, she's telling me, this beautiful wedding picture of your mother and your father, and they are Hollywood movie stars. So she's showing it to me. Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. We should look that good, right? So just know that they know they're missed. They know you honor the day of their passing, their birthday. They're so watchful. They know all your intentions. Whatever you even daydream to wish about, they're on it, honey. They're on it to try and make it happen, as long as obviously it's good for everybody. Okay. Much love to your husband and you and your children, grandchildren one day, right?
I do have grandchildren.
You do have and your grandchildren. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and now you're here. You didn't go. COVID didn't take you. Now you get to make dreams and wishes and make these good memories, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And hopefully our 50th wedding anniversary next year.
Right. There you go. Your mom's going plan now for next year. For that wedding anniversary, for that get together for the family. Maybe we can't have it right now, but we can get maybe something later. And it doesn't mean we can't, because you know how time is when you get older. You blink and it's already, you're saying Happy New Year again. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being on the show. Yay to the Italians.
Thank you.
And thank your husband, because he's a good guy. He knows how much you miss your parents. And I'm going to tell you, is he the third born?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, there you go. I just felt your mother-in-law and father-in-law come in. I said, quick, give me something, anything about her husband. Firstborn baby. He's a third-born. That's his mom and dad saying how much they love him. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow. Isn't that funny? I just felt them poke their heads in, and I'm like, quick, give me anything about her husband. They already said January was his birthday. Anything. And I felt the dad doing that, like, and they just looked at each other. Third-born. He's third-born. And I'm one of two. It can't be me or myself, right? It's such a detail. I love when they give these amazing details just on the moment, on the fly, even like that, just to say, you know, we're real, we're here. So me, you want to do another one? Still got time. Get those donations in.
Wait, I got one more I want to draw.
One more has to go in. Wait, hold on. We got one more, and that could be your name. Yeah, we'll do a card. We'll do a message from the afterlife. Think of somebody you love that's passed, and the first one to give me a number, I'll pick that card, okay? Excuse me. Oh, my goodness. I feel like, oh,
23.
23, my mom's birthday, of course. See how that works? Even I get messages. So this is a deck that's called Talking to Heaven, and it's 44 cards, and each one is totally different than the other. And it's by James Van Praagh. James Van Praagh. And Prague's a little tricky. It's Praggh. I'm sorry, PR. What's wrong with me today? Well, there's a coffee here. Praggh. Here goes Phoebe. Hi, Phoebe. We gotta put her on camera, right? We'll get our ratings right up. Cuteness, cute little.
Let me give her
Okay, number 23. So whoever put that number 23 in the chat room,
Megan.
I want you to think of somebody who's passed and know that all the other loved ones in heaven, you know, understand with full hearts that, you know, they know why you picked who you picked. And, okay, that one's flying out. Okay. All right, so number 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Under $20, Amazon.com. Okay. And right to your door. And you want to touch each card. You want to make it your own. What's good about these cards, though, is you can give them to others to shuffle, pick a card, and use them and get it back. Where tarot cards, you do not read yourself, only read others, but you're the only ones. It's your deck. The only time anyone would touch the cards is if you wanted them to shuffle, you know, or pick a card, okay? All right, so let's see what your loved ones want to say to you. Oh, I always give you a goodnight kiss, so I don't know if that's a parent, but I always give you a goodnight kiss. It's another way of saying I always check in on you, at least once a day, appropriately. I check in and see how you're doing. And, of course, there's a big heart that goes right into the water, which is representing their love for you comes to the earth, and emotionally they send it to you. Water's always emotion. Water is emotion. And then this kind of flew, so it says, I have a new understanding. God, I got a lot of energy. Whoever we're reading next is going to be an intense reading. I have a new understanding. It means that they realized something they didn't realize on earth. They realized in heaven and made things more clear for them. And they go, oh, okay, now I get it, or now I understand that process, or now I get how much I'm really loved, or how they really felt, or why I had that lesson, you know. Things become more clear in heaven, all right? So that's a very good card. Good, both cards. Okay, come on, Mia. Are we good? We got all the names in? Hi, Mia. I don't think I could do this without you. I get to see you every week. So beautiful. She is, and she's like a Disney princess. Okay. What do we have? I'm going to say you got Anthony last time. Is it Lynn? Oh, no way. Is it? I swear I went to look and I stopped myself because I wanted to make a joke like you're going to pick your mother's name now. And it's actually Lynn. Duh. And the next one's going to be Sophia and then little Anthony and then Mia, right? Is that what you did? You put your names in there? Okay, Linda Mancuso. And sorry if I am killing your name there, but I think it's Mancuso. Linda, please call. Your next reading on Spirit Inspires. It's your turn. Linda Mancuso. The more I say it, the more I probably shouldn't say it, so I'll let that be. So Linda, remind myself. Story from Finding Nemo. Finding Nemo. I would say, I don't know where my car is when I come out of Walmart, unless the spirit world says, okay, we'll tell you it's over there. You ever do that? You come out and you're, where did I park? Because I have the bad habit of going to a store and then having so much on my mind that I'm trying to remember. Even that I wrote a list to remember the list and then to remember to look at the list and then, and then you're in there and you get pulled to other things and remember other things that you need. So there's a lot going on when you're first entering a store. So 215-393-9021. Linda Mancuso. I believe that is your name. Cheers to the afterlife, everybody. You should do a game out there. Every time I say afterlife, you do a drink. You're going to be pretty toasted because I say afterlife a lot. Maybe we should do another name. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, Linda. Welcome to Spirit Inspires.
Hi, how are you?
Congratulations. Did you have a feeling you were going to be picked this week?
Yeah. I didn't think I would.
No, they're telling me, they kept trying to tell you, you're going to get picked. Do the donation. You're going to get picked. Isn't that funny? They were trying to cheer you up and try to get you motivated.
Right?
Yeah. So you did good. You listened. Because the other option is, why didn't I listen?
Right.
Yeah. And this is great because you could bring your phone anywhere, right? You could be on the beach. You could be in the car. You could be filling the dishwasher. And you can still get a reading, right?
Yeah.
So remember that when they come in, I feel how they love you. I feel that loving connectiveness. And that connectiveness could be a mother energy, a father energy, which could be mother or father-in-law. It could be a brother or sister-in-law. It could be a wink, wink. It could be a child or a pet even. So we're going to, now if they bring up the living, that's without a doubt a hello to. Reach out to those that they acknowledge through month of birth, occupation, name, however they do it, 1 of 6, baby of the family. Let's get started, okay? Because I get them going, come on. And I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of energy.
Really?
There's a lot of good, positive, loving, strong energy I'm feeling. I do feel a male coming in too. Hold on 1 second. Oh, this is definitely a strong man. So do you have a father figure past? Is that your father-in-law?
That was my father-in-law and my
Okay.
father's gift.
I got literally introduced to your father and I went, and then I heard father-in-law like that. And this is literally like Fred and Barney coming in. Like they are completely opposite. Hair, eyes, body, but they laugh together. They have fun together. They connect because you guys connected down here. They get to know each other up there. I do get the number 4 for some reason. And then I get the number 11 or the number 1. So of April 1st, April 11th, April or November. Hold on 1 second. Do you have a brother passed, honey?
No.
No. Okay, I just got to tell you the younger brother is with me. So what is, if your dad said that, would that make sense?
My nephew.
Okay, hold on. I know. Okay. Think of your dad for a second. Was he second born?
I believe so.
All right. Do you know if he had a younger brother that went actually before him?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay. And when I look at your father-in-law, I see a girl. So does he have is your mother-in-law there? Or is
My
he?
mother-in-law's still alive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then your father-in-law has a sister passed?
My mother-in-law's sister has passed.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know it. Okay, so what he's doing, okay, this is your father-in-law now. He's showing me your mother-in-law, even though your mother-in-law's here. Very pretty, by the way. Okay. And do you have blue eyes and she has blue eyes?
No.
No. Does she have red hair? Your mother-in-law alive?
Yes, she's alive, but now she doesn't have red hair. She has dark hair.
Dark hair. I get somebody not orange, but like a red brown hair over there.
My sister, but she's still here. Yeah.
She colors her hair red?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is she a beautician?
No.
No. Is she an artist? Who's the hairdresser?
My stepdaughter.
Your stepdaughter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then did you wind up having a son?
I have a son, yeah.
Right? After, did you meet somebody with a girl, right? Had a daughter. So there's your stepdaughter. And then you wind up having a boy together, correct?
Yeah.
Somehow, right? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Were you going to have another one, but you lost the baby?
They told me I couldn't have any.
Oh, okay. There was another little, just to let you know, and this is going to come full circle here, you'll see. You were going to have another little girl, but somehow, I don't know if your uterus tilted.
I have another girl. I had another girl after him after they told me I couldn't have any.
Thank you. Because I'm going to say you were going to have a girl. Because you have a girl. You
Yeah,
did have her. I got it. Okay. Because I'm like, they're showing me this little girl after the boy. And I'm like, oh. You know, and I get that she wanted to, she's going to get here. She would have got here. She would have, and here she did. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I get the daughter with him, right? He came in with the daughter. You had a boy together, and then there's this girl after. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if your uterus was tilted that wind up giving the birth a little bit of a tilt to it when she had to come out, but she's beautiful. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Your daughter is perfect. From the hairs on her head to every toe on the feet. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, she is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. How does a number 5 connect with her? Is May anything? The 5th of a month? How does the number 5 connect with your daughter? I mean, she wasn't 5 pounds. Was she? No, I didn't think so. I felt like she was really good. How do you connect with the 15th?
I don't think, not that I can think of.
Is this connected to your dad? January 5th. 15. Were you 15 when he died? I hope not.
No.
Okay. Okay. Well, just remember that. Somebody's really... And then who's the young guy that died? Do you have a friend that died? I hate to say it, but there's a tragedy, honey.
Like a long, long time ago, I had a friend that died on a motorcycle.
Yeah, it's a tragedy. Yeah, I don't know if he hit his head and bled to the... I don't know. I just feel it's awful, awful. Do you know, weird enough, it was around the corner from where he lived?
Yeah. He was on the highway. He died.
Do you know if it was like right before he would have got to the exit? Where was he going home?
No.
No. Or then he was just, I feel like he was just right near where he lived. I don't know why I keep getting that. I died right near I lived. Okay, hold on one second. And I don't know if he was 15. I don't know if the 15th or January 5th, or I feel like it has something to do with those numbers I was giving you. 11.
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
511. 511.
Or anyone.
511. Okay, hold on. Were you in high school when he passed?
No.
No. Who did anybody die in a fire? I want you to say no. I keep getting the number 15, like somebody was 15. Someone was a teenager, somebody, and then I feel you around the same age at the time. I'm trying to say. Okay, well, that's a lot of, I hate to say, it's already happened. People that died already, not to come, don't worry about it, that died really young. And there's tragedies. And I understand why they want to come in first, because they want to declare that they're okay. They want to let you know they went right to heaven. It's sad. It's unexpected. Now I get pulled up to your grandparents on your dad's side, and I get like the father figure and the mother, which would be his parents, welcoming him in when he gets there, you know?
Oh, wow, yeah.
Your aunt on your mom's side, which was on the younger side, I don't know if she was 50 or 60, my opinion, too young to go, knowing she's crossing over, wanting to say hello to your mom. Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Was she your godmother?
Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Because she just kind of squeezed, I was her godmother. Yeah. Was she older than your mom too? Like, was she just older than your mom? That's just a fact. And then she just wants to say how much she does love your mom. I don't know if your mom was one of 4, but there's just that feeling of it's not just the 2 of them.
Yeah,
there's more kids, and she gives you 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. She is one of 4. I'm one of 2. Hello. And what it is just to give your mom something to hold on to try to believe that she could have came through today, to say that she cares about her and knows how much she's missed. Do you know how much why she passed? Was there like a I do feel disease, but I'm going to tell you, your godmother, your aunt. Do you know if anything happened in the beginning where she actually got misdiagnosed? Oh.
Yeah, she did, and then she ended up having some kind of cancer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When I get that, I don't know what to root for. I don't know to root for, because when they give it to me like it's a fact, that's what happened. There was a misdiagnosis. I don't know to root for that you knew, so it validates it, or that it never happened. You know?
I believe
it's a struggle, because I know they're wanting you to know that they know that it was. So that big detail specific to her journey going home to heaven, it's got to be the I love you, I'm okay. When you think of me, I hear you. I'm right here, only appropriately, Is her husband alive, or did she die before her husband actually?
He's still alive.
Here, yeah. Because she's given me, as you always would think the guy goes first, then the girl. This time I actually went before him. And I didn't know if that meant like he's alive or he was alive when she died. You know what I mean? Which one?
Yeah.
Is he still alive, in other words? So know that. One, give that to your mother. Is this new? Is this only been like a couple of years, like 3 or 4 years? Your aunt? Her death? No, it's been a long time. It feels really new, so that shows me your mom and a lot of people alive. Obviously, your uncle still really misses her. And obviously, if she
Not
had
my,
any,
it couldn't be my sister-in-law, right? But my sister-in-law passed like that too.
everything the same.
Yeah.
And
my
did she
brother
have? Hold on
like,
1 second. Did your sister-in-law actually have breast cancer?
No, I believe she
Who
died
had-
from something with her heart. I don't know if she had breast cancer. She probably didn't know it.
Think of your aunt
My
for a
aunt-
second. Did
Here's
your?
the weird thing. My aunt who's still living, had breast cancer.
Oh, okay. Because there's something about an aunt with breast cancer. Okay, then she's just talking about that happening and being alive that she made it. Okay, because
Yeah.
I shouldn't say I think I know what's going on because I'm hearing aunt breast cancer. I thought she was coming in. The aunt that I talked to originally was giving me that update of how she specifically died. Okay. Go ahead. So you have a sister-in-law that died. Do you have an old? Is that your brother that's second born? His wife?
He was third born.
He's third born. Okay. Do you have an older brother than a sister than him?
Yeah, the brother and the sister older than him.
Older brother, sister than him. Okay. And then are you one of 5?
1-7.
Oh, you're one of 7. Because I was saying you're definitely not one of 4 because they said keep going. After I got to the 5th kid, I was like, what? So you're definitely not the 4. That was just your mother. Yeah. Are you like the one right before the baby or the baby?
Yes, I'm right before the baby.
Right before the baby. Okay. That's the feeling they kind of gave me. Okay. Because I didn't even get to feel you yet. Like I was sensing where you're going to show up and I wasn't getting you yet. I was like, okay, we got more kids here. Okay. So you're one of 7, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. So that is 5. Keep going. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So third born. That's her. Okay. Yeah. And you know what? I hope your brother, I get from her he doesn't, but I hope your brother sometimes talks about when he feels her, his wife, because I kind of feel like she does on purpose bug him, you know? Does she have a double first name? Like Mary Ann? Like she have a first name that's like 2 names?
No.
Or was she called that?
Same name as me, which is really weird. She has the same name as me.
Oh, she's the same name as you. You're Linda.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it like Linda Lee or Linda Ann or something like?
Linda Ann.
Ann. Okay, got it. Leanne. I'm hearing Leanne. So I'm like Linda Lee, Linda Ann. Like they gave me somebody named Leanne. I'm like, okay. I know it's one of them because I feel like it's a part of the name they're giving me. There you go. At least I said it before you did. This is her way of telling you that she's with you right now. That she knows how bad you feel. I feel like they were telling her that she was going to be fine. That's the really sucky part because at least if you know you're leaving, you can prepare for that and mentally, emotionally. I feel like she had that, but later they kind of gave her almost like false hope, you know. Was she actually a nurse too?
She worked in a nursing home.
Yeah, she goes something about like working like almost like a nurse. Like she would know the ins and outs of the way that, you know, things work and, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. How long ago was this?
Probably
Is this
4
the
years
one?
ago.
I was just going to say, is this the one I was feeling like 3-4 years ago? That's her. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she feels like I just died. I went right up. I had a big party. I saw my life. I got what I need to still work on and what I did good and got my awards. You know, came back, wake, funeral, and she's still, you know, she's more here just because of the people she needs to reach that miss her so much and help the grief process, to lighten the grief process like we're doing right now. You know?
Yeah.
Is anybody Joanne that's alive?
Anybody what?
Joanne?
Joanne?
Or Joan?
No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Almost feel like a hello to. Okay, hold on. And is your dad alive?
No, he's passed.
Oh, your dad's passed.
Mm-hmm.
Then your mom must be here.
My mom's passed, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. She's your sister-in-law, not your sister. Oh, God.
Yeah.
I'm getting your brother's wife talk about her mother? Like, isn't this girl's Linda Ann, isn't her mother alive?
I don't think so.
No?
Mm-mm.
I get a hello to mom and dad, or at least hello to mom.
Mm-mm.
Her mom is passed. Does she have an older sister?
She does have a sister.
It's a lot. Okay. It's kind of like that woman here, blood related family. So it's not like, and it has to do with that, almost like I guess she kind of looked at her as the matriarch or the mother figure. Maybe she was the baby and she was the oldest,
Yeah.
Is there any way you can get to her?
I can speak through my brother, yeah.
Okay. I feel like she needs to let her know she was okay. I feel like, now I know your brother did too, and I know you were involved too, but I feel like she might have had to make some tough decisions,
Yeah.
And didn't she like move far away and then move close again? That sister?
I believe she moved to Florida. Yeah, I'm not sure if she moved back or not.
Okay. Or it could be moving to Florida, feeling she gave me, and then coming back before she died, like being there or being around her or coming up to see her before she died. Because that was really appreciated. And she's glad that she at least had that time with her,
Mm-hmm.
That's a sin. This is ones again. Is anything January to you or connected to her maybe? Or November?
No, I've been seeing 11/11 everywhere. Does that have anything to do with it?
and what they're doing to me, which I've been doing this 25 years, and I'm not getting it, I'm embarrassed to say, I keep getting 1-4 or like 1-5, and it's happening here again. So I don't know what to do with that. So I'm like January 4th, January 5th. Maybe it's 11 like November. And remember I was saying 15, 14. Was that this reading or the one before? Was it this one?
I think so.
This one, yeah. So it's you. The 14th, the 15th. Does she have children?
Yeah, I do.
No, I mean, think of your sister-in-law. Does she have children?
Yeah, she's
Okay.
she has 3 daughters and a son.
Okay. Do you know if any of them were that age when she died? Anybody 14? Anybody 15? If it wasn't like important, like I don't feel like like that, but I feel like like please don't ignore it. Try again.
Yeah.
How old are her children? Are they grown?
They're all older except for one. She's 21 now. The youngest is 21, I believe.
21. So she would have been what? She would have been like 17 then.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Maybe is November anything? I know I said that already too. Like November 14th, November 15th. What's your brother's birthday?
My younger brother.
What's his birthday?
The 30th of November.
The 30th. Okay. 114 or 15. I don't know. And I don't get anybody around. I just keep getting it like, okay. Let me just see what they want to say. So who did you want to connect with?
My mom or dad, really.
Your mom or dad. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I love how you go, oh, well, that could be my sister-in-law, Actually, who's like a brother to you that's passed? Do you have a brother-in-law that passed?
Yeah,
or
my
brother-in-law that way? Is it your sister's husband?
Yeah.
Okay, because right away my mind went to your husband's brother, and they went, they put it over here. Then it's the other way. It would be your sister's husband. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you have so much loss.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was in his 60s, but that's still really young, honey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Was he a fireman or a policeman?
No, my dad was.
Oh, okay. We got the policeman coming in.
Yeah, that was my dad.
I got the salute and not Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine. I am a police officer, you know. There you go. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that's my dad.
That's your dad. Wonder how am I going to let her know? Of all the people she knows in the past, it's me. Policeman. He's a smart guy, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know if December is connected to him, but he does talk about Christmas and an ornament for some reason in memory of him, in memory of your mother. They love it. And do you have a necklace right now that you wear like almost every day connected to your mother? Like a cross or a medal?
My daughter does. She has a heart that's connected. It was my mom.
A heart. Okay. Do you know if anything's on it? Like mom or a cross?
My necklace that I wear every day says mom. I wear it every day. I never take it off.
You wear a necklace every day that says MOM.
Yeah.
Right? For honoring you as a mother.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
She loves that you wear that because
Yeah.
I know it's corny, but like you have to understand that as you look at the word mom, you're thinking of your own mother, right? And she raised you to be this great mom, right? Not the one that beats their kids and this is the way it should be. These kids in the world are bratty and oh my God. You discipline to teach. It means, you understand that discipline means to teach. So you teach your children respect. You teach your children to feel bad and have remorse when they do things that, are mean. And they do because they do have hearts. You have good kids, all of them, all three of them,
Yeah.
And I'm glad that girl made them wrong. I'll show you. I'm getting in there. I kept getting like, oh, this girl's going to make it. If she isn't already here, she's going to come in, So I was going to explain it to you. She possibly could be like a granddaughter even, But you're like, oh, no, she made it.
Yeah.
So I was so glad for that. So know that your mom and dad celebrate that with you. Celebrate this other son through your husband and then having a son with your husband and then having a daughter. You being a mother to 3 lucky kids that happen to be connected to your husband too, I don't know. There it goes again. I keep hearing Joey. Like somebody's like Joseph, Joey.
That's my nephew.
Oh, your nephew. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
is it one of your brother's sons?
My sister-in-law's son. It's my husband's brother and his wife, their son, Joey.
Yeah, the way it connects through you and your husband is through a brother. So that's there
brother.
you go. Yeah. And what it is they celebrate when they reach out like that far, like over here like that and say Joey, it's to celebrate all the children, including your husband and all the grandchildren on both sides. So they're aware of a lot of lives going on down here, Was your dad like one of those dads that really like to celebrate Christmas? Do you know anybody that passed that would have possibly, it's going to sound crazy if you say no, I don't understand, dress up as Santa Claus?
My brother-in-law used to when his kids were younger.
Oh, okay.
He used to dress up as
Is
Santa
that
Claus.
Joey's dad?
Find all the kids, yeah.
Is that Joey's dad?
No,
that's another one. Okay.
Yeah.
So now I can't say anybody in my family or my husband's family did that. I can't. My dad, nobody. Even going back in the ancestors. So you have that in your family. So what they did, and because my job is to do this, okay, why they say that is to bring up something unique, detail oriented to prove that that's what they're talking about, that they really do watch over everybody, that they do send love to everybody, Is anybody Nikki or Mike?
Mike is my son.
Oh, is your son, one of your boys? Is that the boy you had with your husband?
Yeah, with my first husband. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Like he came in with a daughter, you came in with that son, right?
Yeah.
And then you had a daughter. Okay, got it. Okay. Okay. So it's like a Nikki, Mikey. Okay. So Mr. Police Officer wants to say he's actually glad that he's with your mom. and they're laughing, and they're very opposites attracting. Most people are, but I'm going to tell you, he really does love your mother. He's taking her hand and kissing it, and he's twirling her around, and there's that feeling of we get to be young again. We get a second chance over here. And your mom and dad are talking about Wildwood. So I don't know if it's that when they were young or...
My father-in-law, we used to go to Wild. The whole family used to go to Wildwood every
Yeah,
year.
I hear Fudgy Wudgies. Fudgy Wudgies.
Yeah.
Wildwood,
So we used
you
to go to
know.
Wildwood all the time.
Okay. So see how your father-in-law, mother-in-law love coming in when I talk to your mom and dad, because they want you to know that they want you to picture them at the big table past the potato salad. Everybody having these memories they're making in heaven. Think of them having fun and laughing. Okay? And is it May birthday your mom? Or is that your mother-in-law? May birthday. I heard real clear May birthday. And I thought it was his Mother's Day. I just went mom. Who's like May 18th, May 17th? Who's May birthday? Or is it when somebody got married?
Oh, May 19th.
That's it.
That's my son Michael's anniversary. That's when he got married.
That's when he got, oh, you got a kid that got married. Oh my God, you sound like a baby. Okay, so know that they all went to the wedding. Your mom and dad had already crossed, and they want you to know that they went to the wedding.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm going to leave it at that happy memory of you imagining them all dressed up with the corsage. Yep, that they were at the wedding. You can tell your son that more people were invited he didn't have to pay for, that all danced on the dance floor. Okay? You know, do you have a picture of your mom at your wedding in a pink gown? Like a light pink?
Yeah, it was like a pinkish dress.
Yeah, like a pinkish chiffon thing going. Know that she looks young like that again.
Wow.
Okay? Because wasn't she in her late 80s or early 80s?
She was in her early 70s.
Oh, early 70s. Okay. So you must have got married young then.
Yeah.
Because she's telling me like 30 years ago. So I'm like, she sounds like she's 20. How could be 30 years at her wedding? Like what? My brain hurts.
I'm old now, so.
My brain hurts. You don't sound old. You can't be old. You know. When you do, that's young. When you do things young and you get to be a grandmother at 53, come on, girl. You did it right. You did it right. So I want to give you a hug through the phone. Thank you for making this special. Mr. Police Officer, your mom in the pink thing with your getting married. You did, and don't look at anything as a mistake. Remember that. We learn from what we do. That here we would make it better. And we learn lessons here. That's what this place is. You know?
Yeah.
All those people that you were involved with, even if it was a short time or even if it was meaningful and then someone else, they're all soulmates that discussed this whole journey before you all were born in heaven and decided to meet up down here and go through these lessons.
Do they know if I'm going to get another?
Absolutely. What do you mean?
Well, because I'm actually divorced. So
I know. Well, I don't know, but I got that. Yeah. I actually didn't want to say, but because I didn't know if you wanted to say it, but I got that you have a boyfriend.
Sort of.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure.
It's like sort of being pregnant. Yeah, you do or you don't. But they said you were talking about getting married again, having another kid, then having a daughter. And I kept getting, she has a boyfriend. I'm thinking, no, I ain't going to say that, you know.
Yeah.
But, and then since you brought it up, you know, and they don't watch everything, but they do see that you're involved with someone and, you know, just take it, get to know each other, honey. Take it one day at a time, you know, and enjoy life, enjoy each other. It doesn't have to be such a, is this the one? It's today. It's the one you get to love and he gets to love you. Can be lucky for that. It's one day at a time here.
Yeah.
And you're lucky to have another one when you wake up. Yay, one more.
Right. Yeah, right.
And you're too young to think like that. I'm not, but so I'm telling you, you know. And you know how life is picking up at speed? It gets a little quicker and quicker. Oh yeah, honey. Yeah, you just did laundry, then you need to do laundry again. I don't believe everything's got to be.
Yeah, right.
It's like postal, right? So you sound like a sweetheart. I'm so glad to meet Mr. Police Officer, your mom, your in-laws, there's outlaws and in-laws out there, by the way, you know.
Yeah.
And I really love that they love you despite whatever happened here or didn't happen here. Do you understand that much? Yeah, that's beautiful. So, and mwah, I hope you use this to deepen your faith, to validate any experience you have, small or big, to say, I know it's you, I love you too. Okay?
Thank you.
All right. God bless you. Enjoy life, honey. Love your children.
Yeah.
Right?
Well.
All right. God bless. Bye-bye. You know, we have to realize we are so worth not Jerry Springer. We are so worth being happy, you know. So let's get that top donator.
Yep.
We have it already all worked out. I love it. You guys are on the ball. And it's Patricia Knight. This is Linda. Linda has a lot going on. Look at that. Linda's a busy, busy girl. You know what? Some of us, I'm like that. We like it busy. If there's not much to do, we think something's wrong. Like, we have to we'll get new ideas and, you know, live life to the fullest. Right? Okay. So, Linda Knight.
No.
No. Why did I say Linda Knight?
Linda was the last one.
I know it's weird. At the
That's
same
okay.
time, this is how my brain works. Ready? At the same time, I was thinking of Knight Rider. It was like an old TV show with a car. There's cartoons going off in my head. I was like, now you know why they gave me the gift. Patricia Knight. Patricia. And I have a sister, Patricia. Do you want to get the other phone just in case? We've been lucky. This is not beeped at all. But just in case it does, to be prepared. Is anybody out there noticing me itching my nose? That's when spirit really revs up and they come in really strong. When my nose itches. So they're really pouring it on. I hope you like my plants. A little life into the screen here. Got that one because that's
Yeah. You want to do a card while we wait?
Yeah, sure.
All right, throw out a number.
Okay, throw out a number, guys, on the chat room, and then we'll do this. And Patricia, is that you?
It is.
Yay! You are our next reader and our top donation. Yay, Patricia. So I'm going to just do this real quick, and you listen up too.
4.
Number 4. So I'm going to do
Kelly.
Archangel Michael in honor of Linda's dad, the police officer. Your patron saint is policeman, right? Is Archangel Michael, right? Okay. And we're going to do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's Archangel Michael's
Kelly.
number.
Yep.
For Kelly. That's Archangel Michael's number. Isn't that wild? I just thought of that. Number 4. Because he's the balancer. He's the Libra scales of justice. That's anti-Jerry Springer. So we have here, admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. So realize what's going on and the best way to move around it, make it better. You know, to see things as they truly are, you'll be able to see the solution quicker, as I would think. It says, I appreciate, Archangel Michael, your support in helping me face my feelings with grace and acceptance, that I can be lovingly honest with myself and others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for giving me courage and strength. So give me courage, strength, what is it? Courage, strength, and confidence is Archangel Michael. That's his whole, like, you know, slogan kind of thing. And I love how it is lovingly. It's not beat yourself up, get your shit together, look at you. This is set this in motion, right? You're going off course and look at what you're. Yeah, no, it isn't. It's all about stop, look around, see what could be tweaked to be better, appreciate what is good, Because when you appreciate and have that attitude of gratitude, you'll be able to see more good in your life, and you'll be able to then see what looks so different that isn't good. Because if you see all the good, the bad will really stand out. Because I had a guy once tell me, because they teach me things, that if you're covered in poo and poo walks by, you don't even smell it. Because you got it all over the place. It's not going to stand out. But when you shine and you're clean and good, when poo walks, you can smell it a mile away. You know to go left right away before that goes right. You know. So get it? Okay. So when they say work on yourself, I would say start with looking what's good, what you're proud of, what you've accomplished, what you're blessed with, thank God, right, that you can't even control. And then go into what may stand out that needs some attention, okay, with love.
She said thank you. She needed that.
Oh,
today.
good. She needed that today. Patricia, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. That's my sisters. Patricia, my Patty, my sister, my little sissy, if she's watching. Okay, so mom and dad could be mother, father-in-law, mother-in-law, sister, brother. Remember, if I feel a sister leaning through the veil, or the brother energy leaning through the veil to be felt, it could be brother or sister-in-law. A love, in love, passion, I love you, get a room, is not your brother or your sister. Friendships can come in, children that made it or didn't, and absolutely are fur babies. And I do have a young girl. Do you have a sister past?
No.
Okay.
No,
Who's
she's
the...
not my sister, but we're very close like sisters.
Okay, there's a young female coming in that would have not been an elderly lady, would have been too soon to go, okay? And she's honoring your relationship, and she's a little emotional, honey. She actually gives me that lump in my throat, feeling like I'm going to cry. So I feel like she needs this. She needs to say she's okay. She needs to say that she went to heaven, okay? Did she have anything of like a brain tourism, something of the brain?
No.
No. Okay. Well, is there a head impact? Do you know anybody that shot themselves or
No, I don't.
hit their head like in a car or?
No, she's come through but no, it wasn't a head injury.
Okay, and there goes the phone beeping. Here we go. We're going to be switching phones. If we disconnect, just call right back. So put that on. Is it on? And I'm going to turn this one off. Is it on? Okay, hold on, Patricia.
Okay.
Okay, switch. Alrighty. Hi, can you hear me?
I'm still here.
Yay. Okay. All right. So know that I get this girl, and that's a huge compliment to say how she loves you, sweetie. That would be like a sister. I don't know if you knew her working together or you knew her in high school, but there's feeling of growing up together or having a large part of your life being connected to her. I don't know if you lost touch, then you regain touch. But and how do you connect with July? July, or is September your birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday, sweetie. Okay,
My
she's
birthday
saying
today.
it's today?
Yeah.
Shut the front door. Wow, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
I'm glad we did a show today, right on your birthday, so you get a reading. Is your mother also in spirit? Because I feel a mother energy and entering. I hear I am mom. Huh?
My mom is still alive.
Okay. Who's the mother energy that passed? I definitely get a mom for you. I do get your I don't know if you have an ex-mother-in-law or mother-in-law passed, but I absolutely get your mother's mother.
My mother's mother is still alive.
Well, then who's the mother energy on your mom's side that's passed? Could you have had an aunt that passed? Like your mom's sister that could feel like mom? Because I got to stay with your mom's. You're not adopted or anything, right?
I am adopted.
Hey, I gotta ring the bell for your people. If anybody's watching this show and doesn't believe in the afterlife, we can't help you. I just got adoption. So.
Because she's my
Yeah.
adopted mom's mom.
Yep. Do you know I can't see your face? I don't know anything about you except Patricia. And they just got adoption. You better be shake your butt a little. Do something to know how much you're loved. They didn't do that for me. They did that for you. Got my mouth to go, adoption. Right?
Yeah.
See, I would be going, oh my God. You can later when we hang up.
It's impressive.
It's impressive, and it ain't me on the pencil they write with. It's not Teresa Roba. It's the Holy Spirit. It's the other side. This is not a psychic reading. This is the afterlife talking. There's a big difference between you're going on a cruise or hi, bring up that she's adopted. We really want her to know we're here. We love her. You have a mother energy in the afterlife. Somehow, if it isn't a mother or adopted mother, it's got to be a grandmother. Okay?
I mean, it could.
Did you ever reconnect with your birth mother?
I'm in contact with her. Yeah.
Good. Because they're talking about you talking to her. Okay. When you talk to her, ask her if her mom died, because she's going to tell you she did.
She didn't. I'm closer with my grandma, but my dad's mom has passed, but I never met her before.
Thank you, because I'm going to say, I'm telling you, whoever, because you got to be me for a second. They're going, no, you're saying they're alive, and she's saying, no, I'm a mother figure, I'm her grandmother. So we just had to figure out, because you're adopted, who's the one that's playing mom? Who's the one coming in saying, I'm her mother? You know, we got I'm your sister, your friend, but we got to get who's the mother, right? Now, let me just, for my sanity, both moms are alive, both grandmoms are alive on mom's side.
So it would be my adopted mom's mom.
Yeah, that's what I said first, but it's okay. Okay, but I didn't know she was an adopted mother. It was just the mother that raised you. Okay, your mother's mother. Because if your mom's alive, I got the grandmother. I got her mother. I got mom's side. Do not go to dad's side. So I was totally like, wow, all that for mom's side, and she's going to tell me the only grandmom that's alive is her father's mom. I mean, that's past is her father's mom. I don't know what that, I was literally going, wow, in my brain. I do not understand all that production from the afterlife about going to her mother's side. So your mother that raised you when you were little, right, till whatever age, you know, you wanted to find your biological mom, which is very natural and normal and emotionally correct. You would want to. Wants to say hello. Okay, that's that grandma. Now, I don't know if you met her. I don't know if she died before you even got a chance to know her. But I do hear mom. Like, so I don't know if she was mom. I don't know if she, huh?
She was mom.
There you go. Because I'm Nana, there's Mimi, there's Natty, there's a million of them. Bubka, whatever. So mom, like mom. Like that's her way of coming through. And let's say she was horrible here. She's the sweetest thing to me for you. So sometimes people will, you know, get better in heaven, you know, because you're not reacting like, oh, it's my grandma, mom. Yeah. But again, you may be just wanting to listen, and I respect that too. And it's her way of just letting you know that when you go, gosh, I wish, or see something good that's about to happen, they celebrate these things with you. They're proud of you, you know. They try to create those wishes along with you. If there's a problem or a worry of what could be, they maintain that, they help manage that with you, you know. I love that they brought up happy birthday. Isn't that great, you know? Yeah. And adoption for me did it, because there's just no way, you know, you're not even in front of me with a t-shirt saying adoption is cool. I mean, you're just, you know, you're on the phone, you're a voice with Patricia. So know that everyone that's crossed, I want to say it this way because I think it's the easiest. Everybody that you love, adoption family, whether you knew them or not, and biological family, whether you met them or not, are here. And they all want to let you know they all respect and love each other. Now, I got to say, I don't know if you figured it out on your own, but God, honey, your biological family and your adoptive family are really pretty much like Alaska, Hawaii. Okay, being said, they like each other. They get along. And they see that there's a want to get along here, especially from your biological mother. And I want to hug you for that, honey, because I really feel like your biological mother has so many scars on her heart for the loss of you. Do you understand that? Your mother never forgot you. Your biological mother. Do you understand that?
Yes.
That she thought of you every day. She cried when it came around your birthday. She hoped and prayed that you were safe and you were loved and you had opportunities, that she made the right decision. Okay? Did you go to find her at 15? Or did you find out?
I was adopted when I was 15.
Okay, thank you. Because they gave me, there's a 15. Oh my God, it's her. It's her. Oh my God. Your people were jumping in on a reading I did right before you.
I wrote comments because I felt like our family was there.
Yeah. Remember they kept giving me the 1-5, the 1-4. And is November anything?
Not November.
Is January 4th? Well, we figured out the 15 it was how old you were. But I kept getting a 4 too. I don't know if that's April. I don't know if it's January 4th.
The young female that came through, she has a daughter, and her daughter's birthday is January 4th.
There you go. I knew you were going to say that. Because I'm saying, wonder what the January 4th, then you started answering. I'm thinking, this is going to be that 1-4. And look this is not an invasion of that person's reading. This is how they tell me, the afterlife tell me that works, because I want you to have peace of mind in your heart about that. Her people, that police officer and her mother and all those people that came through, they went, oh, okay, sure, honey, come on in. Oh, we're really for the next reading. But no, it's okay. Come on. I know you've got a lot to say. You can use some of our time. And however long it took to go 1-4, 1-5, I mean, that was your people, because they fine-tuned it when I got to talk to you. Get it?
Yeah.
They took the 1-5 for me and made it a 15 years old. And then they took the 1-4, and the more I got, when I got you on the phone now, it's tuning into January 4th. And then you just answered both. You just made them extremely happy, right? Because they're crossing their fingers. Oh my God, hopefully our daughter knows what freak we're talking about. Like, and she knows it's me, January 4th, my daughter. I want to say hello, I love her, you know? So there you go. You were 15 when you found out you were adopted. Okay. And that whole quest of wanting to see what your mom was like, was she like you? Were you like her? Did you look alike? You know, what's the story behind the story, you know, of why she had to make that tough decision, right? Especially when you have children, you can relate to the connection to your child, and you can't even imagine having to give your child up, right?
Right.
Right. So the heartache that your mother went through and the joy that your mother went through that adopted you, thinking she couldn't have, and then she winds up having you. Did she wind up giving birth to a son though too? Your adopted mom? Did she wind up biologically having a son?
No, I was actually adopted later in life. Like I know mom.
Right. Okay. And know that she
Right.
missed you. All those things apply. I just had a different movie
Yeah.
going on in my head. Your, hold on one second. Your adopted mother, did she already have a son when she adopted you? Or have a daughter?
A daughter.
A daughter. Okay, that she gave birth to, not adopted also?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. And again, I'm not talking to her. She's alive. I'm talking to your grandmother. That's the adopted mother who they're talking about now. Mom, right?
Right.
Mom. Okay. And isn't Pop there too?
Yes.
Right? Because guess who's over here? My buddy. Right? So, who did you want to connect with?
My dad.
Your dad, biological. Okay. Bio, because I hear bio dad. Okay, Gad. And he's very cute. He did die on the younger side, though. That's a sin. But Gad, anybody else?
Usually I connect with him and then the younger female.
Oh, and then your friend?
She was my cousin. But
Oh,
yeah.
she was a cousin. Is she like a second cousin, not first?
She would be a second cousin.
Thank you.
With my adopted mom.
Thank you.
With my adopted family.
See how good she is? She's like, I'm going to really show off. It's like, second cousin, you know? She wants to impress you, you know? And I don't know if she had depression. She had troubles of the mind, but she's given me, you need to know that I didn't want to die. Okay? The second cousin.
Yeah.
Okay? And I feel like someone found me. It's a sin. They didn't even know I died. You know, did she run away? She run away at any point and then come back? I just feel heartbreak. I'm sorry, honey. I have to tell you what I'm getting. I feel heartbreak around her.
Yeah.
Did she break up with a boyfriend? Did they take away her daughter? I feel heartbreak around her and just her heart ripped out. Did she kill herself or OD?
OD.
Thank you. What she did caused her passing. She didn't want to go though. Do you understand that?
Right.
That's different from being sick, right? Or a car accident, or God forbid dying in a fire. It's like what I did. Well, sometimes they have the lit cigarette and whatever. It's a long story. I don't want to. What it is what they do sometimes causes it, but they don't do it on purpose to really want to. It's kind of like something else is taking over. And she does talk about being, well, you saw her anyway, really being together or making good choices. And I do feel that pull away, I don't know, ran away or whatever the distance is, like it's a miles feeling, an emotion that she disconnected with you. And she says, stop going over in your mind what you should or could have done. It is not your responsibility for making my choices. I'm responsible for it. Understand? So wasn't she older though? Wasn't she like 28 or 38?
She was in her 30s.
30s, thank you. Because I said, well, yeah, I guess she could be mature at 18 or whatever. She goes, oh, honey, keep going. I was a lot older than that. I should have known what I was doing, you know. So know that she was doing well. Do you know if she heard anything about her last moments that someone asked her to go out drinking?
We don't really know the whole story.
Was she found in an apartment or like a townhouse or a small place?
I think an apartment.
Apartment, thank you. It's like a small dwelling, feels like. And she literally felt like she was falling asleep. She didn't know enough that she was ODing. Okay. And I hate to be graphic, but she showed me herself throwing up. So, yeah, I don't want to say what I'm getting. Just know that she was unconscious during all that, and she was already, and then she was out. Okay. Was she living with some guy, but not a boyfriend? Was she like just staying there for temporarily? Like a friend or a cousin or something? I feel like we're not together? Was she living with somebody else in somebody else's apartment?
She was with friends.
Right. Thank you. Because she's going, Teresa, I was out of here. I was thinking already of being somewhere else, you know. I never got a chance to do that, you know. Do you know she OD'd right before the holidays or before Christmas?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm just curious, when was it? Or maybe
December
she's-
5th.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. Because I get that 5 again. Oh my God. Instead of 15, it's the 5th. Yeah, because right before Christmas, December. Thank you. Look at honey. She's alive. They picked me because they can get to you. I'm not the special one. You are. And you got to know that her story doesn't end with her ODing. She's not high, the girl that OD'd. She's a friend of yours that you got each other. You knew what each other had gone through in life. She thanks you so much for listening to her and being there when a lot of people aren't there for her. And this special relationship is continuing, you know. She go by like a totally different name, like Stacy.
No, we call her Tab.
Taz?
Tab.
Oh, Tab, like Tabitha?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Is this Tabitha? No, it could be no, but the Tabitha is not a common name. I actually have a client named Debbie that lost her daughter, Tabitha. Are you connected to her?
That's my aunt.
I'm so glad you didn't say that in the beginning, because I would be all over the place with thinking about Tabitha. I'm talking to Tabitha. Oh my God. Do you know I met her? I actually gave a reading to her when she was a little girl. A little girl. When she lost her brother. That's how me and Debbie met. Sean came through, a mother and daughter getting a reading together, and they were friends. And Sean had just died, and he took over the whole reading. And Debbie and me became close. I called her Sean's mom. I didn't call her Debbie because Sean was so strong, and he used to hang out. He used to actually hang out with me when I did readings. If any children came through, Sean would orchestrate them in for years and years. And then, yeah, I was so sad to hear about Tabitha. It's just so sad. You know, with such a gift, you think, I always wish like I could prevent things like that, or I could get there to save them just in time, or like be kind of like a superhero. But I guess there's so much hitting the fan in this world. I couldn't be in a million places, right?
Right.
But if the gift wants to be given, I'll take it. I'll try. Okay. But oh my God. Can you call Debbie and let her know she came through?
Yeah, I will.
Good. And that's your aunt. Okay. If she's your aunt, isn't that your cousin though? Your first cousin?
Oh, maybe she is my first. She's my aunt and uncle adopted me, and it's my aunt's sister. So it would be my first cousin.
Uncle adopted you. My brain hurts.
Yeah.
I can't. My brain it died. I can't. Don't worry about it. Okay, so she didn't. So let's try and get your dad in here before we wrap up the show. Okay? Because we wrap up at 5, but not for you. It's your birthday. Okay. Did he die young? Did he die like in his 40s or 50s?
Early 50s.
Thank you. And I'm going to tell you, honey, not just because I like you, he's really cute and he looks a lot younger. Now, when I do this, I go, okay, are they showing me themselves younger to show you that they look better and that they look good? Because a lot of times we dream of them. And if we dream of them, they're always a little younger than when they died, to show wellness, happiness, feeling good is looking good, right? Or did your dad have a youthful look? That would be a no. So if you did, so he's definitely wanting to let you know, think of him in his early 40s. Like, think of me with my life more together. Okay. Did he run a gas station or run an auto place of any kind?
Yes, he did.
Okay. And how's that?
He used to run a gas station when I was little, and then he owned his own mechanic shop when he passed away.
2. That's a twofer. Because he had me pumping gas, and I'm in an auto place, and I'm like, okay. And he made me say both, that he's good. Ready? 1, 2. I rarely do 2 for them, but he deserved that. That topped the police officer. That was really good. He's good. And you know what? I just got this. He's polite because he didn't push through when Tabitha was coming in. He didn't like disrupt this whole thing about your mom's side about that mum coming in. Like, he let that be discovered, figured out. You were 15 when you found out then her daughter is January, or whatever, that January 5th. All these things. Then I went, okay, Dad, you want to say? And then he came through. I like him even more now because he's polite, you know? And I don't know if he had a great head of hair, but he is definitely bragging about having this dark, curly, wavy hair. And not black, but brown. And so one, he either didn't have hair and he wants you to know he has it, because that's usually it. Or they were known for having this nice hair and he has it, you know? I don't know why you were adopted. I'm going to tell you, I feel like he's so in love with your mother.
No.
Was anybody an alcoholic? Was your mother an alcoholic?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And again, let me say this too, because I'm you know how you talk and you're listening to yourself, but yet you're talking because of what you're thinking. I'm hearing myself thinking, like, that sounds like your dad's kind of throwing your mom under the bus. And so right away he looked at me and said, I'm not pointing the finger at her. We're both responsible. But that there were more things going on and I just give the one to kind of know that even despite us being oil and water, like we could not live under the same roof, we loved each other. It's complicated, honey.
Yeah.
Your mom and dad are a very complicated thing. But you need to know your dad kind of settled in heaven. He kind of got it. He watched when he first looked at your mother. He watched his life on a big screen alone with God and saw what he did and what he didn't do and how people felt because of him and how he was feeling through each experience. He got to learn what he has to work on and what he did well. And one of them is a lot of regret for your mother. I feel like he walked out on her or he left her a lot to figure it out on her own. And because he was angry. Your dad had a little bit of a temper, he's telling me.
Yeah.
Okay. And it just he goes, Teresa, it would just set me off. She did it again, or she wasn't home when I came home, or she was, I don't know. So, and your mom is gorgeous, by the way. He's showing me what she looks like when they met. There was definitely chemistry there. It's how you got here. Okay. I don't know if your mom wanted to go back to school, wanted to learn something. I don't know if it's legal stuff. But your dad's given me, like, she just had all these dreams and we just didn't have the money, you know? And then, you know, things happen, you know? Did they get married with the Justice of the Peace and then always want to get like another wedding but never did it?
No, my parents were never married.
Okay, ready?
Uh-huh.
Your dad's telling me that your mom and dad were going to go Justice of the Peace then and then get the wedding later, and they never got married that way. So in their mind, at some point of this relationship, they considered themselves married. And they were absolutely just going to do the quickie paperwork stuff, you know? So if you are living a life that doesn't know that bubble happened at that moment in time, they actually talked about getting married. You know it now. Your dad demands you to know it, you know?
But I have to ask my mom.
Yep. And we'll see. And I'm telling you, he's very cocky, by the way. I just want to say that. He's like, we'll see what she decides to tell you. Because, you know, your mom had her movie going on with this relationship. And your father had a totally different movie going on. Okay? You know, we all have our own movies going on. We always have our own way of looking at life.
Right.
You know? We both could be at a party and I go, oh, whatever. And you're going, this is the best party in the world. Like, same chips and dipper in front of us, you know, whatever. So your dad always felt like did your mom ever talk about that part of herself when she was young? That she was like a big dreamer?
No.
No. Okay. It's kind of partly part of the charm your dad loved her for. Because he was basic. He was like, you got the $10 or you don't got the $10. You know, you got a flat tire, you know how to fix it or you don't know how to fix it, you know?
That was my dad.
It's like, you know, why stop looking for a rainbow when it's still pouring, you know? I mean, like, he's just very in the moment, very, you know, always seeing what wasn't. You know, and your mom was like the balloons floating around, like, ooh. Okay, hold on. What did she wind up doing as a job later in life? I'm just curious. Your mom, biological mom.
She was like clean houses. And
okay,
stuff like
she's a smart girl.
that.
You got to know that. Don't look at her. And again, cleaning is a science on its own. Ask Monica from Friends. Okay. Yeah, that's a gift, right? But I want to tell you, your mom could have been really anything. I feel like she just got like a kick when she could have done something bigger. You know what I mean? And again, it's not about how much money she makes. It's not about your father wants you to know your mother's smart. She's smart. She's smart. She, you know, if she could get in there, she could be just as good, whatever she would want to be as anybody else that learned the same stuff, you know? Okay, hold on. Who had the cat that passed?
The cat?
Uh-huh. Or a very small dog. I kind of got it in your mom's arms and then it went to you. So, who had like a white cat? Or a white dog pass? I feel like it's a cat.
We had a small white dog.
Oh, okay. And again, not perfect, not God, not walking on water. Okay. Was it a girl?
Yes.
Okay. It's cute. Your dad's telling me. Now I don't even know if your dad knew the dog, but he's just wanting to tell you that your dog's there. He's saying there's a cute story with the dog that somebody named the dog something. And then when you got the dog, you renamed the dog. So it actually had two names. But one stuck, I guess. You know?
Yeah, maybe. I wasn't there when they got the dog.
Is Sophie is the dog? Or is it an S, the dog? Is it something E? Like I-E or Y? The dog's name?
Is what her name was.
What was her name?
Jayu.
Jayu?
I don't know what you even heard of that. Was the dog actually a different name and then you changed it to that?
I don't know because I was, like I told you, I was adopted later on. So they had this dog when I already lived there.
Oh, okay. Right. You didn't know the beginning years. You didn't know the other name. Do you know if the dog was like really elderly, like 12 or 13?
Oh, she was like 16 or 17 when we put her down.
Wow.
Yeah, she was old.
I've never even heard a dog can live that long. That's pretty incredible. Wow. Because she's saying you got to understand the energy of the spirits in heaven that communicate. Give me like almost like playing charades with the dead. And she gave me like this cane, like, hello, I'm a very old dog. And I'm like, okay, you're really milking it to be like super, super old.
She was
That's wow. That was she like, I'm just saying, blind in one eye. And I mean, like, that's an old dog. Wow. Wow. Well, know that she's very young and jumping around. And you know how she used to always get excited when you came with her tail whack, and she's doing that right now. Okay. I hope this was a happy birthday for you, especially that Tabitha is doing better and that you felt like a sister to her. And that, you know, your dad came in about, you know, and the adoption with your grand. I love that we figured out the mother's mother. That to me, yay, because I feel like she.
I expect her to come through because I only met her like one or
Yeah.
two times.
I never even met my grandmother, my mother's mother. She died when my mom was 17 and my mom got married at 35. But do you know how many times she comes to me? And my whole life I heard, gosh, she used to cook like that. You cook like your grandma. You act like your like I just feel her energy all around me, you know? I feel this relationship, even though I never technically met her here, you know? And they could love us so much, especially because of who we're loved by and who we love, you know?
Right.
Yeah. I mean, think of her watching over her daughter, right? Which is your adopted mom, right? And there goes Miss Cutie Pie over here, you know? Miss Patricia. So it's her, you know, saying you are important to me. You know, I've been helping you all these years. I can finally, through Teresa, tell you I've always been here for you, watching over appropriately, you know? So keep up the good work I'm hearing psychically for you, that you're really on a good path, sweetie. And being patient and thinking and then speaking is going to give you so many less stress, so many anti-Jerry spirit, you know, Springer moments. I mean, you really are attracting the good things now, aren't you? You see? You see what to get upset about and what not to get upset about, right?
Yeah, I'm learning that, and my life's changing a lot right now. And
Yeah. Well, yeah. Especially your birthday. There's a lot of reflective time right now for you. I'm at this age now. What is it that I want this new year for me to be? What would I like to be better than it is, you know? Maintain, that's good, you know? And maybe to spend more time. Like, we've gotten such a global message of health and wellness, at the same time value of relationships, that being, you know, isolated and really taking note of where we are in life, what we want better, and who really we love and loves us, these positive relationships, you know? Because I remember complaining I never had enough time to do this, that, or to connect with the living. And then the COVID hit and I was forced to be isolated and not connect with anybody. And, you know, that just makes you go, well, watch when I can then. Like, right? I won't let you clean your room. In fact, I'll let you sit in it not clean for 2 years. You know how bad you want to clean your room after you're allowed to clean your room? You know, it's like when you feel like you never have time to do it. Like, it's just a psychological kind of view of the world. So you're going to have that on top of it's your birthday right now, you know?
right.
And it's your 21st, right? It's your 21st, right?
No, it's my last year, my 20th. I
Right.
turned 29 today.
Oh, okay. Well, that's just, you know, 8 years of you saying 21, we'll say. Yeah.
I wish I was.
You need to know how in love your dad is with your mother, though. You really got to get that. You've got to get that he became a better version of himself in heaven, and that when she sees him, because isn't she not married now?
My mom, my biological
I'm sorry, biological mom,
No.
right? Because he's joking around like she's available.
Oh, yeah, she's single. She's single.
Yeah. So, like, your dad has a great sense of humor. He's had, how long has he been gone? Like 6 years?
No, he will be gone only 1 year.
Oh, only a year? Wow. This guy has done leaps and bounds over there. He was a good guy here, honey. But I'm going to tell you, all that you knew that could be better has become better. You're in a healthy, happy relationship with your father right now. Do you understand that? Even more so. Even more so. Okay? And was he the one that decided to name you Patricia?
I'm named after my grandmother.
On his side?
No, my mom's side.
Oh, the one that came through, mom?
No.
Oh, that's the adopted mom's mom. That's right. Okay. Is Patricia passed?
No, she's still alive.
Oh, she's still alive. Have you never met her?
No, I see her every day.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I never met his mom.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Do you know if his mom had anything of the brain?
I think she died of a pulmonary embolism.
Okay. Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, that could be the heart too, though.
Yeah.
Heart or the brain. Yeah, it's like a sudden burst. I thought she had a brain aneurysm, because it's here. It's the heart. That's a shame. Yeah, that's definitely, you don't know. That could happen at any time. You know, was she only in her 70s?
She was much younger than that.
Yeah, it's a shame because of her. She was not real young, but she was old and like young enough to be like not being able to be thinking that could happen to her. You know, maybe she was in her 50s or something. Yeah, that's a shame. So, but think of your dad with her, and I'm going to tell you, he loves his mother, and his mother's a character too. We'll leave it at that. She's like, arr. Did she have a lot of boys? Did she have 3 sons?
She had 2 boys
and 1 girl.
2 boys and 2 girls.
Oh, and 2 girls. Okay. She loves all her. Doesn't she have another son over there? She have 2 boys over there?
No, she just, well, not that I didn't know them growing up. So
Okay.
I'm
I feel like
learning
there's
more
another
about
child over
the
there.
family now, but I think there was only 4.
A P, like Peter, Paul.
No.
Okay. She doesn't have another child over there? Just your dad? Okay. I feel like there's another kid over there for some reason. But happy birthday. I think we're at almost 5:30 now. So I want to thank you for being the top donator. Because of people like you, Patricia, this is going to happen. This is going to help a lot of people, right? This is going to help. I mean, I actually did, I don't know, was it the last show, Elisa, where the murder came through? Her father? Wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, that was a Zoom I did this week. That's
Okay,
right.
I was like, oh.
Yeah. There was a Zoom of like 8 people, and there was a murder. And everything he said, they found out to be true, and they got the guy. I mean,
Wow.
It's closure. It's that part of what she knew was that he didn't suffer, that it was a robbery gone bad. The poor guy was living her father was living in an apartment himself. And the guy came in and he thought nobody was home, and he saw him sit in the chair and just killed him and shot him in the head. So it was like a real quick, like I didn't even know it. It was a robbery gone bad. I was just sitting in a chair. I just got shot in the head. I felt no pain. I felt really good. And then I thought, oh crap, I died, and I saw myself shot. That I had fallen off the chair onto the floor. Saw my body. So it was like this girl got closure. about the facts that no one got to see what the investigative team took by clues and stuff. And of course, they caught the guy too by what was said. So I never get the names because I don't need anybody hunting me down, like keep my family safe. But they will give me details. Love that your dad ran a gas station and had an auto shop. 2 rings for you, Patricia. Yeah, I just can't forget that. I do this every day, 25 years on the books, paying tax all of your father and what he said to you today. Fantastic.
Yeah.
So give yourself a big hug. It's from your dad.
Because I want to connect with him.
You're in a healthy, happy relationship with him. This relationship is continuing. It's not over. In fact, you loved each other so much in heaven. You knew each other for such a long time that he went, excuse me, I want to ask you something. You go, wait, I want to ask you something. And he said, I want to ask you real quick, could you be my daughter? And you went, oh my God, I was just going to ask you to be my father. And you hugged. That's the relationship. You think you didn't meet down here. You recognized each other when you became his daughter. And then you had your issues and your stuff, lessons that needed to be learned. And you used each other for some of those lessons. Okay? That's how powerful. You don't put up with whatever from just anybody. You got to really love them. And enjoy your mother, honey. He's so thankful for what you can do for your mom. Okay? That little girl in you is mending too. The dynamics of your relationship with your mother is mending. It's great. Good job.
Thank you, Teresa.
You're welcome. He's very proud of you, honey. Your dad is extremely proud of you for so many things. Okay? He knows you. Don't you dare say he don't know you. He knows you. He sees you like with your angels and appropriately take showers. Okay. So on that note, I'm going to say goodbye to Patricia. Goodbye to you. We had another great show. Guys, are we doing it next week down the shore or no? I'll let you decide. No?
I don't know. I guess
We'll
see.
announce it on Wednesday. Okay? And we'll let you donate. Happy birthday, honey. Have an extra big piece of cake for me.
No cake. I had weight loss surgery. Not allowed to have cake.
Oh, well, what do you like that's really good? Your favorite rock band? Play it and play it loud for me.
Fruit?
All right.
Yep.
Thank you
Feed
so
your
much.
soul with rock and roll. See you next time in Spirit Inspires. Mwah. Bye, everybody.